I've always dreamt of finding love in strange places. That spark I always saw in the dramas I watched. I want to feel that too. Is it possible I could feel that with you? First Date Chronicles. Riyo!
Hi, Riyo! Oh my goodness!
It's Hopper time! Guys, you'll never believe this. Hopper showed up to our date with an illness.
Yeah, I have con COVID, maybe. Probably not, actually. I don't know what I have. I have a secret super evil disease, and I don't know what it is.
Can you believe this as well? He has had this for like 5 weeks. 5 weeks.
Yes. Yeah.
It feels like 5 weeks or so. What? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been a minute.
So are you okay? Well, let's jump around for a second because you know, no, I don't want to do that.
No,
never mind.
okay.
Hold on. Bro, he's immunocompromised. It's okay. I'll get sick if it's for Hopper. I'll get sick if it's for Hopper. Yeah, we can share diseases.
Yeah, no, he's taking care of me right now. What he's doing is he's taking care of me right now.
Right,
it's super cute,
right.
Yeah, that's part of the wedding vows. Is you literally say in sickness and in health, bro.
We're jumping into the wedding.
Not to jump the gun.
Whoa!
Look, I don't mean to jump the gun, but like part of the wedding vows are in sickness and in health.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, are you willing to take the plunge? If I am this sickness, what is the plunge being taken?
How about we see where this date night goes?
What the hell? So I gotta take the plunge for the sickness. But this guy can't.
I gotta play hard to get. I can't.
You're playing hard to get.
I'm not on sale.
Whoa.
Look, I know my worth. Sometimes they go on sale, but right now we're full price.
That's crazy. That's okay. No, that's okay. That's okay. I'll pay it. Even though my card was just declined, I just got a notification my card was declined for an insufficient amount of funds for something, and I think the funds that it needed was $5.
Oh my fucking! For what? Your card declined for
$5.
That's so fucking crazy. Oh my god.
Woo, no, drinks are on Riyo today. The drinks are on me today. Don't worry about it.
Right, of course.
I'll put it on my credit card.
Put it on his tab. Waiter, put it on his tab. Wait, where are we? What cafe are we in right now? Just out of curiosity.
Something called Cafe
Star Yen.
What? Yeah.
Star One. Legally distinct Star. We're in legally distinct Starbucks right now. Star Pound.
Star coin. No bucks.
Star
no bucks
coin.
Here. Coins
yeah,
only.
Like yeah. This is a weird AU version of Starbucks where they actually have like a cryptocurrency dedicated to them.
No, stop! I don't want that. What the hell? Crypto.
Look, I'm sorry. Did you know you were going on a date with a tech bro?
No, stop. It can't be.
I'm sorry. I drive a Cybertruck.
No, you don't.
I don't actually. I completely made that
I was about to be like, I have to end the
completely
stream
made that
right now. I have to go. I have to leave. No, like, the last stream that I did, I was also with the tech bro. Can you believe? What's up with this?
Really?
Double tech bros?
Dude, I don't know. Maybe it's just something about
In the water?
Maybe that's just the kind of man you attract. I don't know.
Oh. That's not a great thing to say. No.
I mean, look, I didn't say if it was a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah. I'm just counting the bills.
You're making
I count the dollar bills and I fold them away into. That's it. No.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right though. My computer is kind of dying right now. Can you fix it?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can you actually? Are you smart like that?
I probably could. Yeah, no, I probably could. I built my I
built
both my PCs, but yeah.
Stop.
Do you use pre-builds?
Yeah, I don't know anything.
You're serious?
I'm serious.
Dude, building your own PC is like the easiest shit ever. What do you mean?
What do you? I'm just a little guy. I can't build a PC.
Dude, you can be a little guy that watches a 20-minute tutorial on how to build your computer.
20 minutes a long time
so
for a
easy.
tutorial.
Dude, literally all you have to do is just remember the pieces of like your computer that you have and Google how to install. Like literally all I did
That's
was I
scary.
Googled the name of my case and I Googled where does stuff go in this case, and it just told me where to plug everything in, and it worked first time.
How do you know if everything works good together?
Because it'll turn on.
Oh, good point.
So if everything works together, when you press the power button, the computer will turn on.
Hypothetically,
if you can believe that.
What I can't,
Yeah.
I can't actually. Hypothetically, if the things don't work all together, then you just spent like $200 on something.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
Listen, my card
declined.
declined for $5 right now.
Like we don't exactly have the funds to get shit that does not work. Yeah,
Right.
No, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah, no, dude, if you didn't know, there's like entire websites where you can like put in, like search for specific computer parts and it'll tell you if they work together or not. That's what I did.
That's crazy. The world is so
I know.
open and vast.
I know,
and
there are people that live in entirely different worlds, dude. It's so crazy.
Wow. Okay, well, I guess I live in a brick house because I'm not hearing any of this noise.
You
That's
live
crazy.
under a fucking rock like Patrick Star.
No, I really do. Hopper,
We have technology.
Stop,
That's you.
stop. You're okay, well, sure, but I'm not the one with like the Ace Patrick Star impression, okay?
Dude, hey, don't drag the Patrick Star. I worked on that for like a good, probably 3 hours total a few weeks ago.
A few weeks
If
ago.
that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no.
So you're brand new. You're brand new to the game.
Yeah, I'm brand new to Patrick Star.
Okay.
Like I've like done some like not super serious impressions of him before, but a few weeks ago I was like, you know what? I really want to make this shit work. I doubled down and I just spent a few hours off stream like actually practicing.
Isn't that the most embarrassing feeling? Like I do that too. Isn't that so embarrassing though?
Why would that be embarrassing?
Because you're sitting by
Why would
yourself
that be embarrassing?
in a room.
What's embarrassing about that? What's embarrassing about pursuing your profession and your hobby? What's embarrassing about pursuing what you love, Rio?
Is Patrick Star your hobby and your obsession?
I didn't say that.
I think
just
that's
said,
therapy
dude,
for Hopper.
Dude, you're taking taking words out of you're putting words in my mouth, okay?
That's not the only thing I'm
No.
gonna put. Sorry. Do you wanna? Don't look at me like that. I saw an opportunity. I had to take it. Do you wanna introduce yourself to everybody?
Yes, I will. Hello.
Oh my God, Hopper.
Hello, Rio
No,
chat.
stop.
My name is Hopper Haas, and I am sick, and I think I just gave you all the flu. I am a jackal magician on a mission to become the funniest bunny alive. I'm a voice actor. I'm a singer, and I love to be stupid on the internet. I like to be really, really funny, and yeah, that's me.
That's
Hi,
wonderful.
Nice to meet you all.
Yay! Everybody say hi, Hopper. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. I don't know
died on your
CPR.
stream.
Stop. That'd
Your
be crazy.
second ever first date chronicles. I just pass away.
Stop. That'd be crazy.
Live.
That'd be crazy. I mean, I guess I can. I'll call him 909. Hey guys, I only know the Steam code of this guy. Can you track
I
him
have a
down?
Steam code for this guy. Can you please pinpoint his geolocation?
Do you think that they could?
Maybe.
I
You know what
feel
you could do? No, you know what you could do?
What?
If one of your internet friends ever was in dire need of like a medical emergency, what's the name of the guy that's really good at geolocator? Let me Google guy that's really good
That
at
guy?
GeoGuessr. Yeah, hold on. Let me get his name. Trevor Rainbolt. Yeah, it's Rainbolt. Imagine if your friend like was in the middle of like a heart attack or like choking to death or something. You could just like take a picture of their house, send it to Trevor Rainbolt. He could deduce the location like probably down to the street within like 10 seconds and then have emergency services on the way within mere moments.
So, what you're
You see what I'm
telling me
saying?
is, you know of other men?
No. Why would I do? No, I don't talk to any other guys besides you. I'm sorry.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
How
no.
would you have some like? How would you? Okay, hypothetically though, how would you have a photo of somebody's house?
Well, I mean, you've never, dude. Well, that's the thing though. It doesn't have to be like a full photo of the house. That dude can literally take pictures of like a walnut. He can look at a picture of like a walnut off of a tree for like 2 seconds and then deduce where that is down to the street address.
Damn.
It's insane. Like if you even had a picture of like outside my window, like of a tree, he could probably figure out where I am.
He's got a special type of brain.
I know he's a weird freak, but like in a good way.
Weird
Oh,
freak
no, like in
slash
a good way.
pause. Yeah,
slash pause. Yeah, slash pause. Yay! Woo! Yeah, for sure.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. For whenever you do die, probably within 20 minutes. So we have, as First Day Chronicles goes, I start off with a little bit
Y'all hear that?
of a what?
Oh, no, it must have been the wind, huh? Must have been the wind.
We're inside. What do you mean?
Well, dude, there could be a draft, man. There's air. Dude, wind.
In the star coin?
Oxygen does not. Dude, oxygen does not exclusively exist in outdoor areas. It goes into buildings
But
too.
isn't the buildings one's artificial? That's fake air. Right?
What do you mean fucking fake
That's
air?
fake
This is not the
air!
Lorax
What do you
movie.
mean?
This is not. We're living in an O'Hare air dystopia.
No, I'm pretty sure that we are. At least
oh
I
my
am.
God.
Listen, I've been living in the
You're a
Lorax
psycho.
world since like 2012 Tumblr.
Oh, you
okay?
have. Oh, you have.
Well,
oh,
yes.
Oh, I'm sure you have. Yeah.
Okay,
uh-huh.
okay. And I know this guy. Get him off my program.
Oh yeah, you've been talking to the Danny DeVito Lorax on the daily, on the regular.
How did you know? I wasn't into the Lorax. I mean the one Slayer. I was into the Lorax. Yeah. He's special.
Ew.
What do you mean, ew?
Ew. Dude, out of
What do
all
you
the
mean,
Lorax
ew?
characters you could be into, you were into the Lorax himself.
Well, yes. Who are you?
Dude, I
into?
would. The one slur, bro.
No.
That's like of course.
No.
Dude, there are two smashable characters in the Lorax. One
And
is
the
the
Lorax
One
is
Slur and
number
one is
one.
O'Hare Air.
No, O'Hare Air. What the fuck do you mean? O'Hare Air is fuckable. That's crazy.
The O'Hare guy is 10 times more fuckable than the
No.
Lorax. He's a dude. He's a.
No.
He looks like a piece of
Stop!
lint.
Stop!
He's an orange piece
Stop!
of lint.
What? What are you talking about? You're trying to tell me that O'Hare, you would smash O'Hare versus the Lorax?
Yes. Dude, he's furry, man. You would get carpet
So
burn.
what do you? Okay,
He's
okay. Have
fuzzy.
you ever? What are you gonna be doing there? Using him like a fucking slip and slide?
That's
You're
not what I
gonna
said.
You're
Okay,
not gonna
his
get carpet
entire
burn on the
I've had
Lorax.
enough of you. I've
Oh
had
my
enough
God.
of you. I've had enough of you. I've had it up to here with you, shrimp man.
What the
I've had it up to here with you, shrimp boy.
O'Hare Air
Oh my
from the
God.
Lorax. He's literally like
Oh my
2
God.
inches tall.
Dude, what is that? So
He's
what,
two-
man?
No, he's 2 inches tall. He has a bowl cut. His eyebrows are
Bro.
literally just triangles, and he doesn't even have
No.
bangs with his bowl cut. He looks like he would call
You're such
both
a
of us.
hater.
He looks like he would invent new slurs to call both of us.
I mean, you know what? That's fair enough. You know what?
It is.
That's fair enough. Yeah, that's certainly possible.
Yeah, and you know what
That
the
is certainly
Lorax? You know what the
possible.
Lorax would do? He would say, I'm disappointed that you have decided on these actions, but we can work together for a brighter future.
Didn't the Lorax like actually try to kill the one slur multiple times?
The one slur deserved it!
Dude, they were in a
It's
situationship.
deforestation! Well, yes.
The one slur and the Lorax were in an evil situationship, and then
And I
the one
was
slur
eating
just
it
completely
up like a
deforested the Amazon
spoon.
rainforest.
I was being baby fed that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'll say for sure.
You were being baby fed the one slur and Lorax situationship. That was your toxic yaoi couple.
Well, I'm not gonna say that I went to Barnes & Noble and bought Lorax coloring books and sticker sheets and all of this and would put them right next to each other. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay. If that's not okay, I trust you. I trust that's not what you're saying. Yeah, no, I definitely 100% trust everything you're saying right now.
I love a man who has trust in me.
Like the Lorax.
Yeah, like the Lorax, who
Wasn't that
believes
like
in a
his
better
one-
future for me.
I'm pretty sure the Lorax's like singular defining character trait in the movie was that he did not trust anyone. That's the thing, though.
I mean, okay, listen. If you were a little critter that experienced deforestation all the time, and you kept being like, hey, maybe let's stop tearing down the trees, and everybody was like, okay, and then did it, wouldn't you also have trust issues?
I probably would, but it's a good thing I'm not the Lorax. It's a good thing I'm not the Lorax.
Okay.
So-
But he's also voiced by Danny DeVito, who's kind of a smash.
I mean, you know what?
Yeah,
I've heard of weirder
yeah,
smashes.
I
Fair
mean,
enough.
come
Fair
on,
enough, I
everybody
guess.
loves Danny
I've
DeVito.
definitely heard weirder smashes. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's
That's
a good
fine.
one. Yeah, see,
I don't know if he's a good one.
He's a great one.
He's one.
Well, who is your obscure, strange celebrity smash?
I don't know if I have an obscure, strange celebrity smash. If we were just talking about like regular smashes, I was gonna say Gil from Finding Nemo. Do you know that? Why are you looking at me like that?
Okay, I'm not. Okay, so.
Why you?
So let me get
What's
this straight.
what?
Let me get this. Pause. Gil from Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Like.
You know, yeah, that's the coolest fish with the scar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a Moorish idolfish. He's literally an idolfish, bro. If anything, you should be taking this as a compliment, man. Oh my god.
But I'm nothing like him. I'm nothing
You're
like
an
him.
idolfish.
Well,
dude, he's literally voiced.
What does he do? What does he
He's literally
do?
voiced by Willem Dafoe. He's literally voiced by Willem Dafoe.
So are you saying Willem Dafoe's okay? Well, yes, I agree with that.
100%.
Yeah. Well, yes. Well, yes.
I just want you to know my entire chat is agreeing that Gil from Finding Nemo is a smash and is hot and is a baddie.
That I mean, he is a bad. That's crazy. Okay, well, everybody's also being mean to me. If that helps at all.
Look, man, he's just cool.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
dude, he would take care of you.
Yeah. That I feel like that is also true. It's unfortunate that he doesn't have like arms to hold me with.
Yeah, but if you were a fish, he would take really good care of you.
That's
hypothetically.
True. That's true. What type of fish?
Like,
is he?
imagine, yeah, he's a Moorish idol.
Wait, is that the actual fish type?
I'm pretty sure.
What is a Moor?
Yeah, that's the actual fish type, dude. I'm a huge nerd for fish. I'm so freaking freaky about fish, man. I love the ocean.
How do you feel about carps? Just in curiosity.
Carps, just kind of in general.
Yeah.
They're a fish. I like their whiskers. They look really funny. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen what they look like with like their mouths, like their mouths? They don't like come all the way out,
yeah.
But they like kind of go in and out a little bit. And so when their mouths are like fully extended from their body, like a xenomorph, it looks really funny.
I try not to look at carps, honestly.
You try not to? Oh, why?
Well, I have trauma.
You have carp trauma?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's dissect that a little bit. So let's back up a little bit. How does looking at a picture of a carp the fish make you feel?
So, well, probably very uncomfortable and a strange fit of rage starts firing up inside of me.
So what specifically about the carp makes you uncomfortable?
Well, I don't think it's necessarily the visual of the carp. I think it's just the knowledge and the realization that it is a carp, you know?
Okay. And what specifically makes you feel angry with the carp?
Have you ever played Animal Crossing a day in your life?
No.
What?
But I have played Sekiro, and there was a big-ass evil carp in Sekiro that tried to eat you, so like I kind of get it, actually.
You have never played Animal Crossing?
No.
That's crazy.
I feel like that's one of the least shocking things you have learned about me in the last 20 minutes.
I just assume that everybody in the entire Earth has always played Animal Crossing.
No, I have never touched an Animal Crossing game. I never had a Switch.
There's like 100 games. Animal Crossing existed before a Switch. Nintendo DS, GameCube, Nintendo Wii.
Dude, cavemen were playing on GameCubes, man. I'm 22 years old. I don't even know what a GameCube looks like.
It's a cube. It's a cube,
no, that makes sense. That's fair enough. That makes sense. That adds up for sure. Yeah.
That's insane. No, so they have fishing in Animal Crossing, right? And sometimes I go into the fishing places. And there's this one fishing place that I went to, because you could go on different islands. You spend money to go on special islands, right?
Right, yeah.
Right,
like
okay.
in real life, yeah.
Right. So I go to the special island, and one time I went, and then all I caught were carps. There was like I forget, carps in trash. That's all I was catching. I was like, what the hell? So then I was like, okay, well I'm gonna fly my ass back home, and then I'm gonna fly back to a different island, spend the money, and I'm gonna go to a new island. And guess where I ended up? Carp Island. Okay. Yeah, Carp Island. I turn off the game.
God.
I say, okay, that's enough game for today. I return to the game. Weeks later, I say, okay, guys, it's time for us to fish. Where do I end up?
Back on Carp
Back on Carp Island. There are like 50 islands to choose from that they can just spawn me on. And every single time they put me on this one island, that all I can get are carps.
I did not know. I was unaware of this real lore. I did not know this real lore of really hating carp specifically.
It's stressful.
They're stressful?
Yeah, because they're worth nothing.
Hey, everything's worth something.
Okay, Animal Crossing currency, they're worth like $2.
Dude, let me Google how much
does
carp cost.
Don't. I mean, we're not talking about the real world. We're talking about Animal Crossing World.
Okay, I have Rio. They actually cost 89 cents per pound, so never mind. They're
worthless.
That's worthless. Wow, that's messed up. Look, I try to be on the positive side, but that's really bad.
Like, they just appear at it. I feel like people are giving carps away at this point. They're like, please.
Yeah, no.
You interested in the carp?
Hey man, hey bud, I pull my giant fucking trench coat off to the side and like lining the end of the side of the trench coat. Normally where there would be like watches or like fake bands, there is just like lines of carps of assorted sizes. You have so many hands on you right now, and none of them are mine. What's going on there? Dude, there's only 2. Why are you bald? Ignore that. Hey, don't worry about ignore that. Don't let that. Okay, would you still love me if I had no hair? Would you still love me if I was balding at 22? That's a crazy thing to say because I was just telling everybody about how bald people scare me. What? Bald people scare you? Well, okay, so no, wait. Bald people only scare me if they are making the active decision to be bald and it has nothing to do with illness. Okay, well, the illness in question is my chat using redeems on me because I stream on Twitch, so. Yeah, they're my incurable disease. They're stuck on me like leeches. Keep it coming. I'd love to end the night horrified. Okay, what the hell? I've already been here. I told Hopper immediately before we started, and I was like, okay, we're probably not gonna yap as much as me and the last guy. You should have seen the damage that me and the last guy did. It's been like 30 minutes, and I haven't even gotten to our first actual like questions. Okay, I'm gonna officially start this. Okay, let's first off, we have would you rather questions. Yeah. My first question for you is, would you rather never eat your favorite meal again or only eat your favorite meal forever? I'd rather only. Really? Yeah, dude, my favorite meal is literally just like a bacon cheeseburger. Imagine if you had unlimited bacon cheeseburgers until the end of time. That's true. I feel like there's a lot of different options and a lot of different places that you can get a bacon cheeseburger. So like some of them can still be good and some of them can still be mid, you know? They can really. Well, I think it also, this is a bit of a nuanced question because it depends on like how you define unique meals. Cause like if I had like my favorite meal ever is bacon cheeseburger, right? Right. Could I like take, I don't know, like a fucking egg and add like an egg to the bacon cheeseburger and then would it be considered a new completely different meal or is it something else? In my professional opinion, which is not professional at all, I would say no. I'd say it's just as it comes, you know? But also who am I to make the rules, you know? Yeah, but so like but imagine a cheeseburger that has like one little itty bitty smidgen of bacon on it, like not like literally like a microscopic portion that like maybe flew in from another burger that was like on the same line as that burger. Would you would that be considered a bacon cheeseburger? Like at what point does it like become its own classification of bacon cheeseburger? We're thinking really deep about a bacon cheeseburger. I didn't quite. Look, I do not play about my bacon cheeseburgers. How often would you say that you eat a bacon cheeseburger? Already? At least once or twice a week. That's crazy. What's so crazy about that, dude? It's my favorite meal, man. Dude, it's a burger, bro. It's a burger. It's a burger. That's true. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll accept that. You can have your bacon cheeseburger forever. What's your favorite meal? What happened? Mine? I specifically like this one curry ramen from this one restaurant. Okay.
Specifically
Would you rather have
theirs.
that one curry ramen from that one restaurant forever, or never eat it again?
You have a good point, Mr. Hopper. Yeah, I think I'd rather eat that forever. Even though I think it would ruin my stomach because I always make it like extra hot. You know?
Oh yeah, that might do it.
So I think I'd be cooked.
You could just like ask for a little bit less of the spice in it.
No, I can't do that because it tastes perfectly with it.
Oh, okay.
It'd be like ruining it.
Look, you're digging your grave. You better not be afraid to lie in it. I'm just saying.
I'll lay in it. I promise.
Oh my God! Speaking of really like spicy stuff, I got a giant like 20-pack of Bulldog ramen.
How do you like it?
A few weeks ago. I haven't finished it. I
Why?
eat like one every couple days because it takes my body a few like 48 hours to like rejuvenate after eating one. No,
That's crazy. What color did you get? What color of the Bulldog?
So it's like assorted. So there's like every color. There's like pink, orange, red, yellow.
Okay.
There's purple. There's like a black, and there's also a black and red in here. I've heard that the spice levels are sorted by color, with pink being like the least spicy. Is that correct? Can you verify that?
Pink is the least spicy. I don't even know if pink is like actually that spicy, anyways.
Huh.
Stop. So you had the pink one and you thought that it was like really spicy.
That I'm not gonna lie.
So you're a baby.
It took me out.
That's crazy. The pink Bulldog took you out.
Dude, no, bro. I thought, dude. Okay, look. I thought I was like mentally preparing myself for like white people spice, like it was gonna be like
it's literally
nothing,
Korean.
like, a little bit salty. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, look. In hindsight, yes, it's Korean ramen. Like it's probably gonna be spicier than like American ramen. Like obviously, I just did not fully process that in my brain, and so I like dunked the entire packet of the spice and sauce in there.
No, you're supposed to do it a little bit by little bit.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's not how I do it. I just put it all in. And I don't even eat the pink one because I don't think it's spicy enough. My personal favorite one is the one, it's like a orangey packet. It's the curry one, the curry flavored one.
Yeah.
It's so good. Okay, so I think
good.
that some of the Bulldog ones, I think honestly, a lot of them are just very much like, it's spice and only spice, you know? And there's not like a whole lot of flavor.
I was feeling that too.
I think that the curry has a really nice and like deep flavor. So it is super spicy, but there is a really nice flavor alongside it. So it makes the spice worth it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like all the ones that I had so far, it was kind of just like spicy and nothing else, except for one that was like cheese flavored, and I could really taste the cheese. It was really good.
I haven't had the cheese one.
Favorite one. It was fire. It was straight gas. I have 3 of the spiciest ones left. I have see, that's the thing though, none of them, they're all like the color of the package is different, but it does not actually tell me like what the flavor is.
Wait, like, they should say the flavor.
I don't. This one says double spicy ramen, artificial spicy chicken flavor.
Oh, so it's just a spicy chicken.
Oh, I guess all of these have been like spicy chicken then, and they've just been varying levels of spicy.
Oh yeah.
So wait, which pack is supposed to be the spiciest? Which color?
I think that people
black?
say that it's supposed to be the black one, but I really don't think that it's the spiciest one. Well,
really?
Maybe I think it's probably the spiciest one, but it just like it becomes not even enjoyable after some point. So I don't really.
Yeah, at some point it's just pain.
Yeah. No flavor.
That's like.
There's no point.
Yeah, that's like how I ate the. I've had Carolina Reapers a few times on stream for fun, and like it just does not even taste. Like, there's not even taste, it's just suffering.
No, it's just,
like,
you're being, like, stabbed repeatedly in your mouth. And you're like, this isn't even a nice being stabbed repeatedly in my mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. You get it.
Yeah.
So
I know the feeling.
So I have the red left, I have black left, and then, like, red and black.
Interesting.
I'll try the, which one should I have for dinner tonight, by the way? I'm gonna let you.
Wait, you're gonna have one for dinner?
My poison.
Wait, okay, so you have a one that's red and black.
Yeah, I've got the red and black one. This is Stew type.
Oh.
Something or other. I don't know what is the difference between stew type. What is this?
So I would assume that you're supposed to keep the broth in that one then.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. You just keep all of the water in there, whereas like for the rest of it, you like pour it out a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds nice actually.
Yeah.
I would recommend that one.
I will have that one, but I'm not gonna bitch out. Mama ain't raised a quitter.
Listen,
but in my experience, the more water there is, the spice, the more the spice like.
Well, yes.
Like attacks you.
Well, yes. Isn't that
okay?
Well, also though,
right.
because you're like kind of all congested and like your throat hurts and stuff. I think that eating something spicy will kind of help clear that out. You know.
Oh, that's true.
Smart ways to live.
Real.
Yeah.
No, that's legit.
Yeah. It'll save you.
No,
trust me.
Yeah. After, I mean, if after the pink one kind of had me slobbering and gagging like I was legit drooling on the fucking table.
Stop after the pink one.
Yes, dude, I looked in the mirror and I had like a comedic Looney Tunes snot bubble on my nose. It was bad.
For a second, I was about to say like, wow, premium, oh hey gal, but then you were talking about snot bubbles and looking like a freaking Looney Tunes character. I was like, never mind.
I could sense the neurons in your brain firing. I had to like inject some
realism in there
to shut that shit down. Yeah, I had to bring you back down to reality. I had to remind you this ain't all sunshine and rainbows, buddy. This is real. This is real life.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes. I have another.
For sure.
I have another question for you. Would you rather be the funniest, the funniest person in the room, or the most attractive person in the room?
Most attractive, because I'm already the funniest.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
And also, I'm also really humble, by the way. Just in case anyone was curious, I'm
also.
Yeah. So my number one most important quality is that I'm super funny. My second most is I'm super attractive, and my third most is that I am incredibly humble. Like probably the most humble man the world's ever seen.
So this is a bit, right? This is a bit.
What? What's a bit?
You've never heard of bits? Guys, he's also the most stupid man in the room.
What the hell? Oh my god. Open your mouth. I'm gonna spit my disgusting COVID phlegm in there and get you sick.
Not the hawk tua. Guys, he's also the most brain-rotted one in the room.
Now that's true. If you took a CT scan of my head, there would probably just be like a giant, like quarter-sized hole in it every couple centimeters. It looks like SpongeBob. My brain does.
So you do actually have brain damage. I get it. No, it's okay. This is a safe
maybe.
space. Yeah, me
too.
Do
you?
Probably. No, I think I might actually a little bit.
Me too. I genuinely think I might actually, because like as a kid, I fell from a lot of high places and had a lot of things fall on my head unexpectedly.
That didn't happen to me, but I get really bad migraines and headaches, so I'm like almost at least once a day, I'm like down and out with like the gnarliest migraine of all time. So I have to like pack everything up. I gotta like sit in a dark room and just like close my eyes and hope to God that it goes away after probably taking like 5 times the amount of painkillers I need to. Anyways, so I used to go to the doctor to see like, hi, I want medicine that would actually help me, and I tried every single medicine in the book, and then none of them worked. So I had to tell them, I was like, well guys, I need to be cured, and they were like, well, the last thing that we're gonna have to do is take a scan of your brain and look for holes. And I was like, oh.
Okay.
So I told them no. Because I didn't want to know. I was like, okay.
You were afraid of what you might find?
Well, yes. Well, also because they said something weird. They were like, we have to, the way that they had to do it, they had to like stick it like up my I don't even know how they were doing it, but it was something scary. Like they had to inject something like wires into my body and look like a camera into my body somewhere and like look around like that. I was like, what are you guys saying to me?
Dude, they were gonna give you a botched lobotomy.
Like, I feel like that's what they were gonna do. I was like, they were gonna give me a brain tumor if I didn't already have one.
That's insane. What the hell?
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever seen the movie Shutter Island?
I have.
I don't think there was a lobotomy in that movie, but the guy was crazy. That just kind of gave me the same vibes. It's like they did like weird, crazy experiments on him, or some such. That's just kind of the vibe I got from what you explained to me. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Did they
Yeah.
lobotomize that guy? I forget.
I don't think that they lobotomized him. The only lobotomy in media that I know of is the lobotomy that they give to Baby Doll in Sucker Punch. That's the only one that I know of.
I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna take
You
your word for
don't
it.
know
Yeah.
Sucker Punch?
Like I know, like punching someone
That's
unexpectedly,
crazy.
sucker
That's
punch.
Crazy. That's crazy. It's like the
Is that a
most
movie?
well, okay. So like yes, it is a movie, and basically it's like all these girly pop. Well, it's kind of okay. Well, if you look at it, there's two ways to look at the movie. One, you're like, oh well, this is extremely misogynistic, and then there's another way that you can look at the movie, and you're like, but all the girls are still kind of baddies.
Oh, let me
And they're
pull
like
up
kind of
this movie
divas.
cover.
Okay, well, also Vanessa
Yeah.
Hudgens is in it. So if you're
Oh my
High School
God, yeah,
Musical
that's-
fans, lock in.
Dude, the poster for that movie is insane.
It's actually really good. Okay, like I love
Okay,
bad
I'll
movies.
just take your word for it.
But it's actually good. But like it's not good, but it is good.
That looks really objectifying.
Well,
it gives me.
well-
okay, to be fair, it gives me what's the game called? Bubblegum, not bubblegum, lollipop chainsaw.
Lollipop
It gives
Chainsaw.
me like lollipop chainsaw vibes.
Kind of, sort of, but it's more like steampunky. So it's like I recommend it.
Okay, I might have to play.
You have to look at it. You have to look at it through like a fun diva point of view. You know?
Yeah.
Then it's
for
different.
sure.
Then it's different. It's kind
Yeah,
of like
of course.
it feels in the same vein as movies like Kill Bill and stuff. You know?
Oh,
Where like
yeah,
you're like, okay,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is kind of corny, but like everybody's sexy, but like it's campy, but like it's actually really good if you look at it through that, you know, something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
There was we were answering a question initially, weren't we? We derailed so
Yeah,
hard. I think. What was
It's literally
what was the question?
been 40 minutes. We are 2 questions in. That's crazy. The question was, would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the most attractive? And then you said I'm both. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, to answer the question seriously, I think I would rather be the funniest.
Really?
People, if there's one thing I have learned from streaming, especially as a VTuber, it's that, and just kind of in general, people do not care what you look like. They're there like for you, right? They're there for your content, and, like what you can, like what you do for them, you know?
Very true. Very
And like
true.
especially with face cam streamers, there are people that stream with a face cam like from all across the world, and no one cares what they look like as long as they're funny.
Yeah, it's very true. That's very true. Good point.
I think people value personality over looks. The people that matter.
That matter. Yeah,
value
yeah,
personality
yeah,
over
yeah.
looks.
Yeah. Guys, by the way, this is coming from the most attractive person on Earth, by the way.
And the funniest, and the most humble.
Yeah.
And yeah. No, my initials are Hopper Humble Haza. Yeah, middle name is Humble.
Do you change your middle name every day? Do you get a new one every day?
Like every few weeks,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
last week it was Harry, and this week it like
Why are you Harry?
Hairy, because I have a head full of hair and I'm not bald.
Oh. Okay, sorry. I was thinking about someone. Next question.
Dude. Next question, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, speed it along, buddy.
Yeah, would
Get
you
your mind out of the gutter.
rather show affection in private or in public?
I think in private. I think, like, don't get me wrong, like, you know, hand holding, maybe like a peck on the cheek, or like even a kiss on the lips in public is, you know, I'm down for that. But I feel like it matters more what people don't see than what they do see. You know, it's like in, you know, the #1 rule of storytelling is show don't tell. I feel like it's kind of similar to that, which is a really stupid analogy now that I'm putting it into words.
No, I get it
So
though.
maybe not, but you kind of get it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're just doing it constantly in public, it might feel a little bit performative. Like you're just doing it so other
absolutely.
people can see.
Yeah. I think that doing stuff in private
it
too.
feels more intimate when it's just the two of you.
I think so too. I feel like any other time that I had ever gone on like date experiences with people though, they always wanted it to be like very much like, oh, we need to show and tell everybody. that we're like doing stuff together. And I'm like, do you have to though? But then sometimes they would be like, oh well, are you ashamed to be seen with me? And it's like, well, no, that's not it either. It feels like I feel like I don't need everybody to like be a part of our experience, you know?
Yeah, there's definitely nuance to it.
Yeah.
Like you can be down to, like hold hands and kiss in public, but you know, sometimes you just don't feel like it. And that's okay to not feel like it.
Right.
It's okay to just want to exist together, you know?
Yeah, it's so much more fun like that.
Exactly. I think it's much more fun when you just feel like friends doing something. When it just feels like
it's just like a natural, like, okay, we can hang out and do this regardless of what our relationship actually is, you know? And there's no extra strain for one way or the other.
Yeah. I think the best relationships are the ones where it's basically just your best friend, but you say you love you.
But you sometimes like do the weird like thumb rub thing on the back of each other's hands. Yeah, something like that. Okay, my next question: would you rather write a love letter or receive a love letter?
Oh, I think received just because I'm really, really bad at writing.
Really?
I am so bad at writing. Yeah, no, dude. If you told me, put a gun to my head, tell me to write a love poem for my date, I would tell my mom, give her directions to my funeral.
That's crazy because I feel like you're really good at talking.
I'm good at talking, not writing.
That's crazy. I'm the total opposite way. I'm like dog shit at talking, but the second you put me in front of a keyboard, I'm like, I'm becoming Mozart. Wait, no shit, he didn't write. Who writes?
Dr. Seuss.
Who writes that? No, fuck that guy. No, I don't want to become him. Who's cool? Who's cool? Why am I blanking? Somebody cool. Who
wrote Lord of the Rings?
Tolkien.
J.R.R. Tolkien.
I said that.
Yeah. Well, but I said it too. I was affirming you. I was affirming what you said.
That's crazy. Yeah. The guy with multiple R's. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm suddenly good then. But off the top of my head, I'm like, sometimes people will be like, oh, what do you like about me? Like, why do you hang around me? Why are we friends? And I'm like, because
I don't know.
Well, I
don't know. I actually hate you, and then I walk away.
Stop.
I just end everything right there. I add them
block
on
their
every single
contact.
social media. Block their contact.
You stop playing for the Discord Nitro.
Yeah, I star 67. I star 67 call them, and I pretend to be like my own dad.
Your dad. He actually died.
Yeah. He's never gonna talk to you again. You know, he actually died.
Have you ever wanted to fake your own death to get away from friends?
I have not, but I'm not gonna lie. The thought has crossed my mind on more than one occasion.
Thank you.
I have genuinely thought about just like faking my own death to like go hide in the woods for the rest of my life.
I'm saying.
Like y'all ever seen those dudes? They go live off grid.
Yeah.
I kind of.
I wish that could be me. I guess at the core of it, maybe we are a perfect match to go live off the grid together.
Yeah, probably. Dude, I could be your hunter. I could be the hunter. You could be the gatherer. You
wait, no, I'm so good at that. I'm so good at that. I'm so good at that.
Oh, you're good at picking berries. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You can pick the berries and then I'll eat them first, just to see what happens.
What the fuck? Wait, that feels like you're just gonna eat all of them.
Well, no, because then if I eat the poisonous one, you know which one not to eat, because I'll be dead.
Well, I hopefully well, I feel like it would be my job as the gatherer to know which ones are poisonous and which ones are not by looking at them. Are you telling me that I'm incompetent?
That's true. You
didn't think of it that. You didn't think of it that deep.
You said it, not me.
I can't believe this. This sucks. So I'm gonna call my mom. She needs to pick me up from the sleepover. I'm not having a good time anymore.
Sleepover? We're at a fucking Starbucks at 1 p.m.
1 p.m.
What do you mean sleep? Wait, dude, yeah, it's like nice moody lighting outside. It's like middle of the afternoon.
Oh, that's true. Are you looking at my background? What background do you have up?
A similar one. I've also got a cute little cafe.
Oh wow, he's cooked. Oh wait, cooking, not cooked. We haven't cooked yet. Yeah.
Dude, that's so. What do you mean I'm cooked?
You're a chef's couture.
What the fuck?
No, we're not cooking.
I'm a what couture?
Chef's couture.
Chef's what does
Chef's
that mean?
Keteer.
Oh, what did you just call me?
You're like a musketeer, but you're a chef, so you're a chef's keteer.
Oh, good one, Rio.
Thanks. I've been cooking that. I'm trying to make it stick. I'm trying to get other people to say it too. So please start using it too.
Yeah, we're gonna make that word of the year 2026.
Yay!
Webster Dictionary word of the year.
It's gonna be on Wordle, but they're only gonna be able to fit in chefs.
Yeah, that's it. Wait, do you play Wordle?
I do.
I don't.
Why?
Just because I'm lazy. I don't want to.
Stop. It's like it's 6 letters, not even 5. I don't know.
I'm just so look.
That's true.
Dude,
You said that you're
my
not
brain
good
looks
at
like
like
SpongeBob.
No,
I can't connect the dots.
I have a Wordle streak with someone, and if I break the Wordle streak, she gets angry.
There's a Wordle streak?
Well, yeah. So if you play Wordle in somebody's Discord DMs every single day, you'll get a Wordle streak.
It's like a fucking Snapchat streak or a TikTok streak. What are you?
But it's worse. Because it's Wordle.
That's so much worse.
And whenever you fail,
Wordle?
it like notifies the other person. They're like, oh, drats.
They know you're stupid.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
insane.
They can watch you actively typing in like letters if they wanted to.
That's so crazy.
It's evil.
They can watch my thought process.
Yeah.
That is so evil.
Yeah, I know.
That's a little embarrassing. I don't know if I want people to see my thought process.
I'm gonna send you a Wordle request later.
Oh my god. Okay.
my
Jesus.
Fine. Next question is: would you rather face challenges together with someone or have an easy life but spending it alone?
That's. I feel like there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot to unpack.
I try to
there.
pick good questions. Please give me a head pat. I try to pick really good ones.
I'm head patting the roll of toilet paper I have on my desk because I'm out of tissues to blow my nose with.
Bro, he's calling me something that you wipe on the ass.
I'm trying. Moving on. What was the question? Steve, repeat the question. Steve, repeat the question.
Would you rather face challenges together with a loved one or have an easy life but spending it alone?
Ooh, I think challenge with a loved one, because then, dude, shared joy is double joy. Shared sorrow is half a sorrow.
That's very true. That's very true.
You know, if you're with someone else, it's gonna be more fulfilling no matter what. No matter what happens.
I also think that depending on the situation, it gives you the more opportunity to grow as a person, seeing it from like multiple perspectives, you know. And if you're just having having good experiences by yourself, I feel like you're gonna end up being kind of like a not to dog on people, but like I feel like you're going to end up having like a one-note life that way, in a way. Even if you're happy all the time, you won't be able to grow in all the different types of ways that I think would be possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I think having even not like explicitly romantic. It doesn't have to be explicitly romantic. You can have like intimate platonic friendships. You can like even just having like those intimate platonic connections. It's still like there are things you just can't experience alone, you know?
Right.
There are things you have to have other people around you to like truly appreciate. I feel like you're missing out on a lot if you self-isolate like that.
Yeah.
Which is not to rag on people that prefer to be single. Like there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you want to go at it solo because you just think maybe it's easier that way, maybe it's more comfortable for you, maybe you just have no interest in dating, you know, do your thing. But I think you are missing out.
Yeah. Nah, I'm
For
single
sure.
forever. So
That's legit. Yep, that's
so
legit.
I look forward to being.
Don't worry, we can be single together.
No, it's okay, but I'm not having an easy life by myself. Shit, I'd rather hire somebody to be dealing with this bag.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Dude, imagine if I could just take over stuff. I could just hire someone to just deal with all of my emotions.
Like, please just take that. It's just, oh my god, it's just like the movie Inside Out. No, wait, is that the movie?
Oh my god, it's just like the movie Inside Out.
Is Inside Out the movie?
It is a movie. Yeah,
No, but is that the one with emotions? Help.
Yeah, that's the one with the emotions. They're like inside the girl's brain, and like they control her like a giant,
for
like
a second,
mech.
I was gaslighting myself for a second. I've got another question for you, Hopper.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you rather have endless energy or endless time?
I think endless time. I'm already pretty energetic as it is. I would rather have endless time.
I agree.
Dude, imagine the implications of endless time, though. Just think about that.
Well, I've always wanted to be. I'm hoping that by the time that I'm like kind of older, that people will find out like the remedy to making everybody immortal. I'm banking on it, kinda.
That's legit. Actually, well, that brings me to like a follow-up question. What do we define as infinite energy? Like,
I guess
never needing to sleep.
I guess
like,
it would be like
eternal youth. Like
maybe it's like I don't need to sleep. I can make the most out of my day, of my days, of my weeks, of my months, just because I'm always feeling up to doing everything. I'm always energized, or being like, versus endless time where it's like we don't have to do everything so quickly. We can take our time doing things. We can kind of have a mellow experience because it's just truly eternal time for us to take and experience the moments together more so.
That might change my answer.
Really?
Actually, then.
Really?
I think that might change my answer. Like, imagine not needing, like, beyond the implications of like being in a relationship, imagine never having to sleep. Like, just imagine having enough energy to work 24/7 if you wanted to.
Stop. So you're a workaholic is what you're telling me.
I would like to be. Dude, imagine how productive I could be if I never had to sleep. I could do everything I ever wanted to and then some. I wouldn't need infinite time because I would do everything.
That's very true.
Dude, you would catch me working on my bucket list literally in the middle of the night, dude. I would be skydiving at 2 in the morning.
Stop.
Bro.
You have a bucket list, really?
No, I just made that up. But like, if I had a bucket list,
about to be like,
I've
never met somebody that actually has one. That's
no,
crazy.
me either. Me either. You know what? That's actually a good idea. I'm gonna make a bucket list.
I feel like I always say that I'm gonna make one too, and then I like figure out like 2 things that I want to do, and I'm like, do I really want to do anything else? I don't think so.
Yeah, no, it's like I think about like what would I put on a bucket list, and then I just draw a blank for 5 minutes, and then I zone out and give up. That's like staring at a wall. I'm like, okay, never mind, bye.
It's not worth it.
Let's go do something else. Yeah.
I think that I would go with unlimited time, mainly because I'm already super energetic, and I also feel like I'm already awake all the time. So I would like unlimited time because there's only so much in a day, you know, and people always need me for something. So I'm like, well, I can't. I can only assist on so many things in one day, you know. So I'm like, more time would really help me, I think.
But I think about it this way.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had that infinite energy, you could spend the full 24 hours doing stuff.
That's true, but what happens if you already do? What if you already do? Think about your mental, you know? I feel like that could...
That's true.
That could really... Because then you're like, well, I'm just working all the time.
Yeah, that's... Dude, I'm thinking in way... I haven't thought this hard since I, like, wrote... like debate essays for like the debate team in high school.
That's crazy. I was also on the debate team.
This is crazy.
Hey, yo.
Dude. Oh my god, it's like we were made for each other or something.
Oh my god. Did you ever go to big competitions?
No, it was all no. No, it was only with my class. No, I was not that good. I was
okay. Never mind.
I did debate. I didn't say I was good at it.
Okay. Noted.
Well, let me hydrate. I gotta
Yeah,
hydrate.
honor.
I should have gotten throat lozenges.
Stop. I can help soothe your throat.
Oh yeah. Would you make honey lemon tea for me?
I would. I've got a billion different types of teas, and I've got a lot of different kettles and stuff too. Yeah. I like to collect cute tea sets and things.
Dude, it's so crazy because I don't even really like tea, but like if someone offered to make tea for me, I would.
I'm
drink
like,
it in
yeah,
a heartbeat,
I'm gonna have the tea. Exactly.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I'd have the tea. I'd have the tea.
Right.
Like if you made tea for me, even though I don't really like tea, I would have the tea.
Yeah.
It's a nice gesture.
It is a nice gesture, and I don't like hot beverages, but sometimes if a tea is offered, I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, if you're already making it, like, who might say no?
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, exactly. Who might have said no? Also, I would just feel really guilty if someone offered me something as like a gift and then I declined it.
Yeah, that would
I don't
suck.
like doing that.
That would suck. I don't like doing it either. I have another
makes me
question.
feel bad.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more would you rathers. Okay. Our next one is,
let's hear it.
would you rather spend a cold day underneath the covers or by a fireplace?
Ooh, hear me out. And I know this is kind of breaking the rules of the questions.
What
I'm kind of breaking the rules
You're
of the
gonna
questions.
say lots of blankets by the fireplace.
No.
What are you gonna say? Then what are you gonna say?
No.
What are you gonna say?
Next question. Next question.
Damn it! Damn it!
Move on,
Nah,
move on.
I agree. I agree.
He's on my ass. Next question. Let's go.
Would you rather get ghosted or dumped over text?
Oh God, I think probably dumped.
Really?
But also, yes, my answer to the previous question was gonna be blankets by the fire.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the most proper way to do it.
For sure. But I think as far as getting dumped goes, I think I would rather get like just straight up dumped than go over ghosted.
Damn.
Because like if you get ghosted, you're just gonna be sitting there wondering what the hell is going on and like why they're not responding to you. You know?
Yeah.
It's just gonna suck butt.
Yeah.
Versus if at least if they just like straight up dump you, it's like okay, rip the bandit off, one and done. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would never dump you over text though.
Oh, that's really nice of you. I don't think that
I would come up to your door and then leave it like hand you a letter silently, and then you'd open the letter up like in that
Would
one
you
Bioshock
stand
cutscene,
there?
and it would just no, I'd walk away
Oh, okay.
as you were reading it.
Oh.
Like you'd probably start crying and sobbing as I'm still walking away. I would just like stone cold, wouldn't care. I'd keep going.
I've never.
I wouldn't actually. That's so evil. That's
never,
so fucking
well,
evil. Oh my God.
I've never had anybody be the one to like basically dump me. I've never been in like a serious relationship, but I've never had anybody dump me.
Me either.
I've always been the one that has to do it. Really? No, I don't.
That cannot feel good.
Well, no, it does suck ass. It does suck ass.
Yeah.
I don't. I feel like I wouldn't because I'm so used to doing it though. I feel like I'm less tied emotionally to that kind of thing. So if somebody did it to me, I think I would just be like, okay.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. See you next time. See you later. Bye.
Yeah. Like
Just
thanks for the time. I'm gonna dip now too. See you. Thanks for the time. I'm gonna. Okay. Yeah. You know. But maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy.
look,
though, honestly.
That's for you to decide. That's
Stop!
that's all you.
Damn it.
Look, that's all you. If you want to self-ascribe yourself as a psychopath, be my guest. I ain't gonna stop you.
I think I might have to.
You think you're a psychopath?
Probably.
I like him a little crazy. It's
Maybe
fine.
I was crazy once.
They put me in a YouTube stream. A YouTube stream with Hopper Haza. The Hopper Haza made me crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy?
I was crazy.
I was crazy once. They put me in a stream.
Stop, you
A
guys.
YouTube
We can't keep repeating
A
this.
YouTube stream with Hopper Haza. Hopper Haza made me crazy.
Are you?
Crazy. I'm sorry.
Stop!
Sorry.
No, I'm gonna start getting hypnotized. Our next question is: would you rather have an extravagant wedding or a small ceremony with close friends and family?
I think extravagant. I'm gonna go all out.
Really?
I'm gonna pull out all the bells. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out all the bells and whistles. I'm gonna go crazy. For the love of my life, I wanna show them I really care.
Have you ever thought about like what
bananas,
color
dude.
scheme and stuff you wanted? Have you ever wanted? Do you want one of those like crazy like themed weddings that like TLC would do shows over?
Yeah, I want a Final Fantasy VII themed wedding.
Wait, hold up. That
Not
would actually.
I just made that up. But now that we think about it, now with your enthusiasm in mind, I think that might actually
no,
be
like
valid,
that'd be
that might
so
get crazy.
cool. That'd be actually so
Dude.
cool. And
Dude,
we'd be
oh
like
my God,
roll up on
imagine
like
Aaron's theme starts
motorcycles.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine you pull up on the fucking motorcycle, dude,
Yeah.
and then like the Final Fantasy theme. Dude,
Damn.
I've seen so many people talk about like their weddings and how they play the main Final Fantasy theme.
Damn.
Like as they're walking down the aisle. That sounds so
That does
romantic,
sound
can I be
nice.
honest? Like
That
that
does sound
sounds
nice.
really nice.
Do you have a favorite? Have you played lots of the Final Fantasies? Do you have a favorite one?
I have I've not played all of them, but I've played some of them, and I've liked all the ones I've played. I've played a lot of 14. I love 14. I've played
okay.
16. I've played 15. I have played 7. I would like to play 4, but I have heard that most of the ports for it to PC at least are like kind of butt. So
yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Some of the older ones can get a little little bit dicey. I feel like that's why they try to push the Switch ones so hard. All the time.
Have you played in the Final Fantasy games?
Absolutely, I have. Absolutely, I have.
Which one's your favorite?
I think that 9 is my favorite, actually. But I like a lot of them. Yeah, people kind of sleep on number 9, and I think that's kind of sadness. But my mom.
I was gonna say, I've never heard of someone that is a favorite.
Stop! No, it's really good. If you played it, you'd understand. But my mom had bought like I remember she bought the very first Final Fantasy like the night of it coming out at like the local like game store or something. And my mom was like ultra gamer mode. So when I was growing up, she was like, "You gotta play these." She cursed me.
Oh, did your mom put you on
video
games?
Yeah, she did.
That's crazy.
She used to like eat Castlevania up. That was like one of her favorites.
What the hell?
Yeah, my mom's kind of good.
Dude, it took me like 2 weeks to convince my mom to let me get a Wii to play Mario Kart.
Not Mario Kart on the Wii.
Dude, it was messed up, man. I didn't do anything. All my friends were out there playing like Black Ops and Battlefield and like Halo and a bunch of stuff. I was stuck there playing the Lego Universe MMO for a good year before I got my first game.
Not too much, because the Lego games are goated. But also,
that's true.
You had a Nintendo Wii, and you weren't out here playing Animal Crossing City Folk.
Dude, I didn't know. Dude, I was like 3 years old at the time, man. I did not know what Animal Crossing was, bro. I was bro. I think my favorite game for the Wii was a Speed Racer game.
Oh, really?
Dude, that was awesome. Yeah. It was literally called Speed Racer, the video game for the Wii. It was so fun.
So wait, didn't they have like a live action Speed Racer movie?
Yes,
around that time.
It's the best movie ever made, by the way.
Is the game based off of the live action?
Yes, it's based on the live action movie. The movie is so, dude, I'm such a freaking dweeb about that movie.
I don't know about all of this. Oh my god, we got a freaking raid over here.
Oh my god. Dude, you have to. You have got to you gotta get down on it.
I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Raiders. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, Raiders.
Hi, Isla. Thank you for sharing your community. I'm having an interview series with my lovely guest, Hopper.
Hi. Hello. I'm sick.
Thank you. No, stop. We're talking about Speed Racer right now. Stop hot-2ing at the Starbucks. No hot-2ing. No hot-2ing.
Hop to a Haza on that thing.
Okay.
Sorry.
You've been sitting on that for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been waiting for that one.
But okay, surely the Speed Racer movie can. Okay, I'm gonna go look up the Rotten Tomatoes rating.
Yes.
I'm gonna go look up the Rotten
It's
Tomatoes.
good, man.
Okay,
it's good. It was ahead of its time. The Speed Racer movie was so ahead of its time.
2008 movie.
Like,
it has a. Hold up. Has a 42% on Rotten Tomatoes. How do you feel about that?
No, dude, it did not do well at the box office because it was so ahead of its time. You have got to take my word. The Speed Racer live-action movie from 2008 is a cinematic masterpiece, and you have got to just watch it to understand.
Okay.
It is literally if they took a comic book and just like animated it. It's colorful, it's wacky, it's corny in all of the best ways. The races themselves are just like so adrenaline pumping, bananas off the wall. Dude, Speed Racer does a literal kickflip with his car over another guy's car after that guy pushed him off of a cliff. And the way Speed Racer gets back up the cliff is by pressing a button on his car, and it like spikes shoot out of his wheels, and he just drives back up a vertical cliff face.
So it's like Herbie Fully Loaded.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know Herbie Fully Loaded starring Lindsay Lohan?
No. I don't, but if that
is what, such drastically different lives.
we live completely different lives, but this is kind of crazy.
No, okay, I will watch the 2008 Speed Racer movie if you watch Sucker Punch.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that
for you.
100%. I can do that for you.
This is wonderful. Okay, I'm writing it
down.
I'm
begging, you gotta.
I'm writing it down. So
you're writing down the Speed Racer movie. Thank you, Goat.
He doesn't know Herbie. Hey, bro's never played Animal Crossing before. Hey, Raiders, point at him and laugh, please.
What the hell? What the this is your first impression of me, by the way. This is your first impression of me, and that's messed up. That's messed up.
Okay,
Dude,
no,
no.
I will watch this movie. I will watch this movie. I can't believe though that that was your favorite Wii game. That's crazy because when I had my Wii, which I do still have, the games that I was playing,
Really?
there was like Silent Hill Shattered Memories, I think it was called on Wii. I was playing that.
How
There's
old
also,
were you when you played Silent Hill?
Well, actually, there's a picture of me on I believe my 10th birthday. All I wanted was Silent Hill 2 on the PlayStation 2. And I got it that year. And so there's a picture of me on Christmas Day plugging in my PlayStation 2 and popping in Silent Hill 2 and looking at the camera, just smiling.
When you were 10?
Yeah!
Oh my...
That game's fire.
Dude!
That game's fire.
Dude, I played the remake at the ripe old age of 22 years old earlier this year.
Stop! I was like, what do you mean 22 years old? That's what you are right
nightmares.
now. Really?
Yeah, no, it gave me, like, I do not usually have nightmares. It actually gave me, like, nightmares for a few days.
Really?
Silent Hill 2, I think Silent Hill 2 is probably one of my favorite games of ever after that, but that was scary.
Yeah, no, it is a little bit freaky. Hashtag freaky.
You know, I'm shocked that your parents let you play that at 10 when I was stuck playing Speed Racer and Mario Kart.
I thought, what do you mean stuck? You love Speed Racer. Don't turn your back on Speed Racer.
No, I did. I could never turn my back on the Speed Racer video game for the Wii, but all my friends were playing like Black Ops 2 and junk, and I wish I could have been one of them. I wish I could have been getting down on Black Ops 2.
That's very true. That's very true. Okay, our final would you rather question. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
I feel like it's not as fun as all the other ones, but would you rather receive cheek kisses or forehead kisses?
Ooh. I think cheek kisses, because cheek kiss implies that we're walking side by side, hand in hand.
Ah, that's nice. That's nice. Would you rather give cheek kisses or give forehead kisses? Is it the same answer?
I think I would rather give forehead kisses, though. I think I'd rather give forehead kisses because something about forehead kiss just screams to me like you're safe with me and I'm gonna protect you, you know?
Yeah.
And I would want the person I'm with to feel that. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. I think I think that I'd rather give a cheek kiss and I'd rather receive a forehead kiss, so I'm the opposite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so crazy.
That's so crazy.
That's so crazy.
I'm doing the.
Oh
do you know Debbie Ryan? You know the little gif where she like pushes her hair back?
Yes.
That's me
Oh
right
my
now.
God! And do the little hair twirl over the back of your ear. Oh my God! Holy cornball! Holy cornball!
Me right now. Me when
That's
I
so
play
crazy.
Would You Rather in Hopper and I have compatible answers.
That's so insane.
We're now entering into our mini game. One of our first mini game section. Are you ready to be a gamer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. This is a game of pickup line.
Oh, fuck.
So I need you to curate a pickup line and see if it can rizz up both me and the chat. However, it must include a random word given by a wheel.
What?
He already said that he's like bad at like writing things.
Dude, we talked about poems earlier. Now I'm bad at romantic poetry.
Listen, it could be bad, and maybe it'll still rizz me up. You know?
Maybe
everyone else
it'll be
up,
so
too.
pathetic that it works anyways.
I'm very easy to please. Okay,
Please, okay. Let's see.
Let me cook up the word, okay? Let me see.
Oh God.
Okay. Okay, and your word, Hopper, is light.
Oh fuck. Wait.
That's
Hold on.
easy.
Hold on.
What do you mean?
No. Let me enter my mind palace. Let me enter my mind palace.
Were the ones with the SpongeBob holes?
No, what?
Is it different mind palace?
Shut up about this, dude. No, that
You're the one that's brought it up like 5
that
times.
One. Yeah, okay, yes, the one that has holes in it. Yes. Oh my God, fine. Yes, the one that has holes in it. Okay,
It's
Jesus.
okay. My house also has holes in it. It's fine. Light.
Could I combine the word you know how like some words are like two words mashed together?
Yeah.
Like doorknob is door and then knob. Could I do that for light? Does that make sense?
It doesn't, but I'll allow it.
Oh my god, that's really dude, that's like probably the most well thought out description of anything I've ever given.
A compound?
So
like
mean.
a compound word?
Yes, a compound word. Yes, a compound word.
Not the way you said yes, like you just discovered freaking a gem that you've been looking for 12 years in the mines.
Dude, I just found my car keys in like in between my sofa. Dude, oh my god. Oh my god.
How long you not been able to drive that car? Shit.
You're an idol, right? You like to sing up on stage?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I actually ignore the fact that I'm pulling up the English translation for lyrics for a song that I'm gonna cover and just like directly quoting that for this. The stage may glow in every hue, but the spotlights aren't as bright as you.
Wow! Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. What song is that from? Who did you steal that from?
That's a spoiler. I can't. That's a spoiler.
Hey!
It's a surprise.
What?
It's a surprise.
This isn't fair. Okay, I guess I'll be waiting outside of your home, listening to you record.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna ask that Trevor guy, the geolocator guy.
Oh,
let me know where you
live. To find where I live, and then just gonna sit outside my window. You ever seen Regular Show where fucking Mordecai's outside Rigby's outside Mordecai's house holding a boombox? It's gonna be you.
Yeah, I fucking love Regular Show, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
I used to do hand boning all the time. All the time in middle school. Everybody thought that was so annoying.
I used to hand bone all the time.
All the time.
I did not have Cartoon Network. I only had cable, so I was out there watching like Word Girl and Super Y and shit, and all my friends were talking about like the latest episode of like Regular Show or Adventure Time, and I was like, yeah, guys. So Word Girl taught me what superfluous meant last night.
And you didn't know what compound words was?
Dude, I have not talked about compound words since I was in kindergarten, man. It's been a minute, okay?
No, PBS shows do slap. You're right.
God, that's true. The PBS shows do slap, dude.
No, they do.
PBS
I kind of. There was an era where so you know, 2008, the recession. Talk about the bad economy.
Oh, yeah.
My parents
back in my day, back in the recession of 08.
My parents like stopped paying for like TV for like a second or something, and all I had was like PBS on this like one of those like CRT box TVs, and I watched it like no one's business. I was like, Mia and Miguel, I'm locked in.
Yeah,
we're here.
That's what. No, you get it. You get it. Yeah, you get it.
Did you have a favorite? Was World Girl your favorite?
Let me Google PBS shows because there are probably some that are slipping my mind right now. Let's see.
Because I know what the correct answer is for like the best show, but.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Are you gonna wait? Oh, let me guess. You're gonna wait until
I'm gonna wait until you
answer.
say your answer, and then I'll tell you if it's the correct answer.
Okay. Okay. The answer is Wildcrats.
Okay. I'll accept the Wildcrats. The
Dude,
Krat Brothers.
So cool, man.
They're fire.
Dude, the Krat Brothers. Dude, are they still alive?
Yes. Yes, they're still alive.
Oh, yeah. Wait, dude, they were born in the 1960s? Oh my god, how old are they? How do I do math?
Stop! They're probably like...
Oh, they're like in their 50s and like 50. Okay, that's legit. That's legit.
Hold on. Are you sitting here telling me that
What?
people born in the 60s are 50 years old?
Around that, yeah.
No.
Well, dude, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page right now, bro. Martin was born in 1965. He is 59 years old. That is still technically the 50s, okay?
Okay, 2025 minus... He's 60 right now. They haven't updated his page.
Oh, shit. No! Dude, no one's updating the Wildcrats Wikipedia page. Oh, my God.
You gotta take him in the team, bro. Did you watch Zaboomafoo? They're like OG show.
And wait, which one?
Zaboomafoo. Before the Wildcrats, they were the Krat Brothers with Zaboomafoo.
Oh, no, I didn't watch the original show. No, Zaboomafoo. I never watched Zaboomafoo.
Don't stop saying it like it's a foreign word.
Zaboomafoo.
He's a
That's
monkey.
what it is. What do you mean? What do you
He's
mean
a
like
monkey.
it's a...
He's a lemur.
What do you mean?
He's a lemur.
Yeah.
Well, the
Dude,
lemur's
so
dead.
What? Yeah. I... oh my... Okay.
Well, since we were asking who's
figured.
dead in relation to the crats.
I mean, it makes sense that the lemur would be dead after like 25 years, but
How
I just...
long do you think? How long are monkeys' lifespans normally?
We're monkeys. We can live to be like 100, bro. Let me Google lemur
Stop.
lifespan. Lemur
And
lifespan is like 15
I'm
to
also
20
googling
years,
lemur
okay.
lifespan. Lemur lifespan.
Oh my god, twinsies.
Oh, 15 to 20.
Yeah, no, it's so they're like 15 to 20 in the wild and like 30 in captivity.
That's so young.
And he was probably like a grown ass adult monkey by the time
Well,
they
yeah,
had
he was
him
Peepaw.
on the TV show.
That's
so
okay.
he was probably
I like Peepaw.
yeah, that's fair enough.
I like Peepaw.
Dude, yeah, no, I love Wildcrats, bro. I can't believe that show was over, man. Dude, why did it end?
Probably because like they
me
didn't
Google.
get the funding anymore. I don't know.
Wait.
Is there
Hold on,
lore?
wait, let me see. I'm researching the lore right now.
Okay.
Let me wait. Oh my god! It's still ongoing?
That's crazy.
What?
Those crats are still being wild.
Dude, the crats are still being wild.
Good for them.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Okay, that's
Wild
dude,
Crap
what the-
Brothers.
that's hold on.
Well, somebody's
dude,
got.
do we wanna go
Somebody
down
has
this
to
rabbit hole?
carry PBS.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do the legwork.
Because I think that Arthur stopped not too long ago.
Yeah, Arthur ended, and
I
he
was like,
had
that's
like a
kinda
neck
fucked up.
beard. He had like a
Oh
dumb
yeah,
little
they
goatee.
like
He had a really
aged him
ugly
up. They
goatee.
like aged him up. They gave him a
Yeah,
beard to show
it
that
was
time had
rough.
passed.
Yeah, he looks exactly the same. He just had like a little bit of peach fuzz.
Stop. I feel like he always
was-
had peach
it was-
fuzz. He was a freaking aardvark. Aren't they hairy?
Are they? I mean,
I
everything
feel-
is
I
hairy,
feel
bro.
like
It came free with your physiology, but like,
Okay.
what even is an aardvark? Oh, ew! Get
Stop.
off my screen!
Not
Ew.
too much on the aardvark.
Dude, it's so ugly. It's like a
It is
worse
not
anteater.
ugly. It's not a worse anteater. What are you talking about?
That's
he has,
exactly what
he
it
has
is. That's
nice
exactly
little
what
he
it
has
is.
nice little hands that you can hold. He's a burrowing
Dude, so do
nocturnal
I.
animal. He's like me. I'm also burrowing and I'm also nocturnal.
Oh, you are? You're like a little mole in my yard?
Yeah. See, that's me. Whenever that's
I'm
actually
sure.
that's actually me. Whenever so I'm listening to you record
Uh-huh.
the mole in your yard.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Oh, for sure.
You should try talking to him.
Oh, uh-huh.
You'll be surprised at what he says back.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's actually gonna
Oh,
say,
really?
you're gonna approach it and say, hey, mole in my yard, and it's gonna say, hi, I'm Otoharu Riyo.
Shut up, man. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Can I interest you and sing a song together? I'm the one in the front of your
Shut
yard.
up! You're not a mole. You are not a mole in my yard. Shut up! I need to drink water. You're making my throat hoarse. You're making me so mad that my throat is getting sore. I'm angry at you.
Your throat's so hoarse you could eat a horse. What? Shit, that's not how it goes.
Dude. Mm-hmm.
We finally made it to the section where it's audience Q&A.
Oh God.
You
Oh,
ready?
the marshmallows. Here we
You
go.
ready? I picked
Yeah,
out
I'm ready. I'm
five
ready. Let's do this.
questions. We had more, but I picked out 5 of them. Because I
Okay.
had a feeling we'd be here for 800 years.
Mhm.
Our first question
How many were there?
is,
Just out of curiosity, before
I
we
think
start.
that there were like 10 or 11.
Okay, that's legit. That's legit.
Yeah. Our first question is, what is your favorite thing about each other?
Ooh.
I was like, that's a
I
very
like your
interesting
singing
thing
voice.
to ask. Hey, really? Thank you.
I really like your singing voice.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think for Hopper, I think that you're a very easy to get along with person, and I feel like you're the type of person that can start up a conversation with anybody. And I think that that is something that not a lot of people have, and you can relate to every different type of person because you have the capability to connect with lots of different people, and I think that that's really charming.
I feel kind of like a dickhead now because I gave like a one-sentence answer and you just like wrote basically a poem for me. Oh my god.
I did that. See, I told you I'm good at poetry. I pre-wrote that, by the way. I'm kidding, I didn't. I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
okay. Well, now did you or didn't you?
I didn't.
Did you
no.
pre-write that? You did
I
not
wrote-
pre- that
I wrote
was
down the
off
question.
That was off the head.
I wrote down that. Yeah, no, that was off the my head.
That's so crazy. Oh my god.
No, it's true though. It's true though. It's true though. Because I haven't gotten to like actually like chit chat with like Hopper a whole lot. But it feels very natural and very fun, regardless, you know. And I think that Hopper, you're able to be thrown into situations with people that you're meeting for the first time, and you're able to help them feel comfortable just by having a good, nice, and easy to chat with presence. I feel like you have the possibility to kind of morph yourself to the types of people that are around you. And make them laugh in ways that you know would make them feel good, you know?
I'm cheesing so fucking
Stop.
hard right now. I don't, bro. I'm not. This is foreign to me.
Sorry, you're not
Oh
you're
my
not used to
God.
people complimenting you?
I'm not used to a fucking Shakespearean love poem.
Stop! It's not that. It's not
Dude.
that deep. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, it's just the truth, though.
That would that would work on me though. That would. It's working. It's working.
I'm happy it's working then. Yay!
Oh my God.
Yay!
That's so sweet.
Thank you. No, thank you for saying that you like my singing voice too. I appreciate that.
I think you're a very, very talented singer. I have loved listening to your covers,
Thank
like your
you.
little short covers and your other covers, and I also was blown away by your original song.
Thank you.
So much so, confession time, I actually have seriously considered doing a full cover of your original song. That's how much I like it.
Really? Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's how much I like it.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
I really like it.
Thank you.
I really, really like it.
Thank you. I did music for a really long time before I started streaming full time. So it's something that I have a lot of
Yeah.
experience in. But not a lot of people would ever like cover my music before. So it make me think like, hey, am I even doing this right? You know? So I'm happy to hear that.
No, I love it so much. I want to cover it, but I've seen that you've been giving me like little lore tidbits every now and then. Like, oh yeah, I've been singing for like 8 years. Yeah, I was a really well-known like Vocaloid cover like cover producer like 10 years ago. I'm like, what the fuck? You've been doing this for like.
I'm unfortunately,
since
if you can
childhood.
think of a place on the internet, like any sort of small community, big community, whatever whatever it is, I've probably unfortunately touched it. Like my internet footprint is
crazy.
so large, it's
Really?
crazy. Yeah. Well, it's because I was given unauthorized internet access at a very young age.
Oh, that's legit. Me too.
Yeah.
That's me too. Yeah, that's how I
you
am the way I
too,
am.
you too, and you
Better
ended
worse.
up only playing Speed Racer on the Wii.
Look, man, I just really like Speed Racer.
Okay,
that was my
alright.
childhood
Alright,
hyperfixation. Leave
alright,
me alone. I just was really down for racing, bro. For racing fast.
Did you watch the Gran Turismo movie that had come out?
I didn't. No.
Where's all the buzz now about racing, huh?
Still in Speed Racer. I rewatch that movie at
That's
least once
crazy.
every 2 months.
That's crazy. Are you kidding me? No way.
No, I'm not kidding you. I love that movie that much. I feel that
Wow.
strongly about the 2008 Speed Racer movie.
Wow.
You know what? Actually, that reminds me. I think for my next movie night, I'm gonna do Speed Racer.
That's good. I wanna come.
You wanna come? You wanna go watch Speed Racer? We can go watch Speed Racer.
Wow, this is the best day of my life.
Oh my God, we're already making plans for our second date. That's
wow.
crazy. It's going so well.
For that marriage that we talked at the beginning, then, huh? Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Hold on, I gotta itch my eyeball, like my actual cornea.
Oh, I do that sometimes too.
All right, I'm good. Like just straight up, like the surface of your eyeball, you touch it sometimes.
I do actually. People think it's
Me
gross,
too.
but I can just chill there with it.
I mean, it is a little gross,
well-
but like I get it.
Sometimes it's fun.
Like I do it too.
Everybody,
yeah.
I love whenever people are like, ew, and I'm like, hey, look what I can do.
Ew. Oh my God, I love doing that too, dude. I love showing my weird fucked up pinky to people.
What's wrong with your
and
pinky?
then I like. Oh, it's not actually that. It's not actually fucked up. It's just like I've shown my pinky a few times, and then people are like, "Dude, ew, your pinky's weird because it's like
What?
crooked." And I'm like, "No, it's not." Do you want to see a picture?
Yeah, I want to see your crooked ass pinky.
Let me. Wipe my crooked ass.
Well, I mean,
is
yeah, you
insane.
said that. You said it was
My
crooked.
crooked ass. Let me see. There might be a picture of my crooked ass pinky on Twitter. Let me see if I can find one and DM it to you. Hold on.
Wonderful.
Let me see.
I'm gonna start collecting pinky photos from people.
You're gonna start collecting pinky photos? I mean, I do hand cam streams pretty regularly.
I'm gonna start screenshotting every time I see your pinky.
Oh, found it.
Yay!
Found it. Here you go. There it is. Okay,
Oh, wait,
that
what?
One, see,
What? Are
Yeah,
you like
no,
double jointed or something?
I am. I'm double jointed on my thumbs too. I've shown it
Oh.
during hand cam streams. I can
Interesting.
make my thumb do like some weird shit. I can like.
It looks like either a worm or the secret S.
It does look like a worm. Yeah, no, I do that sometimes where like I'll have my webcam on my desk and I'll like make my pinky gyrate slowly towards the camera and I'll make like little like weird worm noises. Also, hi Raiders, welcome in. Welcome. Hi. I'm doing a date night with my friend Rio right now. Rio, say hi, Rio.
Hi, Rio.
That's, you know what?
You told me to say hi,
I
Rio.
like yeah, I like when they do exactly what I like when they obey commands.
I'm really good at that. I'm like a dog.
Me too. I actually have a dog clicker somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, no, well, because I work at an animal shelter. I brought one home
shit.
just for fun.
I was
Yeah,
like,
you thought that I was just into clicker training?
no. I would never think something like that.
Dude, next question, quick. Next question, quick.
Okay. POV. You are on a date, and someone else comes to flirt with your partner. How do you respond?
I kill them.
Oh. Kill them? But like, they just
Yes.
they because they're flirting with you kill them?
Yes.
Well, you'll be in jail after that.
Not if I don't get caught.
I see.
Yeah, no, the guy that was flirting, I'd probably be like, whatever, man, and let him go.
Wait, so you'd kill your partner?
No,
Wait,
no, that was a joke. That was a bit.
like, oh,
no,
shit!
I would kill the guy flirting though, for sure.
Is that a bit or not? Holy shit!
And okay, the killing is a bit, yes, but no, I would, if someone pulled up and started flirting with my partner, I would attack them.
Attack, huh? You know,
I
not
would
just like
physically attack.
not just like a, hey man, they're mine. Back off, scram.
No, scram? What the fuck, dude? This is not the 1970s, bro. I'm not.
Nobody was
Dude, I'm
saying
not saying
scram in the 1970s.
That's true. They were saying it back in the 20s. Yeah, they were saying it in
No,
the Great Depression.
no.
Hey, you
When
can't steal from my
was
store. You gotta pay
scram?
for that.
When was scram
kid. Go get a job at the coal mine.
Oh
Like
my
that.
God.
That's what they
When
did back
was
in the Great
scram
Depression.
Popular slang. I'm about to Oh, what the fuck?
Dude, scram is not popular slang.
Stop.
Can we
not me
can we
pulling
just
up
real quick get a vibe check on
scram?
scram? Is how often do y'all hear people say scram? Can we get like an actual vibe check from the chats, please? Thank you.
Say not you getting the 1920s immediately because it was popular in 1928.
What can I say? I know my stuff.
Stop! I thought it was.
I know my stuff.
I thought that it was popular in like the 90s though.
What, dude? What are you, dude? The Terminator was popular in the 90s, bro.
And
Back
he
to
probably
the Future was
he
popular in the 90s.
and they probably said scram at some point.
I do not think that Arnold Schwarzenegger said scram to John Connor in Terminator.
Scram.
Scram with me if you want to leave. I don't think he said that.
I'm pretty sure.
I do not think he said that.
I'm gonna pull up the script right now and then Control F
Scram
it.
to the chopper. I don't think he said that.
I think that somebody is obviously not as big of a Terminator fan as I am.
Dude, oh, you are? Someone said Hopper grabbing your partner by the waist and walking away is also an option. That is true. Which is probably in reality what I would end up doing. I'd probably just grab him by like the waist and just like walk away. But like in my like Sigma, like my alpha brain of brains where I'm like the top dog and I'm like a super giga chad, I would attack them physically.
Okay, I'm
with
looking for Hey. Reality. I'm looking for reality.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, in reality, I'd probably just
You
say
kill
fuck
them?
you, and I'd grab my partner by the waist and we get up and leave.
I see.
No, I'd probably like shrimple eyes.
No. Okay. Good answer. I would just tell
Wow,
him to
so
scram.
Sigma. I know. Thank you. Scram. I don't think they would take. They would probably laugh at you like I did.
Well, yeah, but then they'd be like, "This guy's pathetic." I'll just leave them alone because he's so pathetic. Like it's not even worth it, you know?
I think it's a coin flip. I think they would do that, or I feel like it's a good 50-50 chance if they would leave you alone or if they'd continue pressing.
Oh, if they continue pressing, then you just say scram again and you raise your fist.
And then you
Scram!
raise your fist. Put up your dukes. That's what you would
Put
say.
him up. Put him up.
Scram,
No,
scram,
I'll
put
give
'em
you.
up.
I'll give you a knuckle sandwich if you look at him again like that.
I'll give you the what for? I'll give you the
Why
what for.
I oughta. And then you start winding it up.
oughta.
You know. I'm gonna give you one more time to scurry away. Like that.
Just like you. Oh yeah, you would say it just like that too.
Yeah, I would.
In that exact accent. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna do some mad damage.
I'm sure.
Everybody won't know it's coming.
Some mad damage. That would do psychic damage. If you said that to me, I'd probably like. Have you ever played like Bloodborne or like a Dark Souls game? And you get like fucking frenzy. You look at the brain of Mensis in Bloodborne, you get frenzy. You would say scram or put up your dukes to me, and my eyes would just burst into flames.
Okay, let's not be dramatic now.
You want me to be dramatic?
No, see, but what you're saying is that it would work.
It would work, but it would kill me. I think that would. Okay, I think my thing about standing up and just killing the person that was flirting is more tame than you saying
more morally correct.
My brain so much that I just die. I think it's more morally incorrect. You would like psychologically scar me.
Somebody's a hater.
Somebody's a hater. I'm a realist, bro.
Somebody's got their hater glasses on.
Oh my god. Wait, someone said glasses? I got you.
Wait, you have glasses? Stop. No, who told you to put those on? Who told you?
I do have glasses. Look.
Stop. Who told you to put those? Who told you to put those on?
You just told me. Did you just verbally said glasses?
No, you said somebody said glasses.
Yeah, because someone did.
Who said that?
I don't know, but someone did. It might have been one of the voices in my head.
This is bad. You should take
it's certainly
those off.
Possible.
You should
is
take
that
those
a green flag or a red flag? Is voices in the head a red flag?
No, it's a green flag. I have the same ones.
That's a green flag?
Yeah.
Oh, type shit. I don't have. I'm like the guy from Split. If you've ever seen that movie.
I have seen that movie.
I'm like him.
Oh, I see.
But except the Beast is the main personality.
Oh. So that's the Alpha Sigma reality that we're not actually living in, right?
Well, no, hold on. Not yes to the first part, not to the second part. That's really messed up.
Listening comprehension. I'll make it as a negative 10.
What do you mean listening comprehension? I said that before you finished the sentence. There was nothing yet for me to comprehend in reality.
I think that somebody is getting a little upset. Somebody might need to scram into the corner.
Scram into the bro. Oh my god. Next question. Give me the next question. Oh my god. Give me the next flippin' question, bro.
What character do you find the most attractive in Date Everything?
Dolly.
Which one?
I don't even know why I had to think about that. It's Dolly for sure.
Well, I'm gonna look them up. Dolly.
Oh, she's the dust bunny.
Oh, she is super cute.
She's the literal dust bunny.
Yeah,
she's so cute.
She is very cute.
Do you want to know why? I can tell you all about her.
I'm sure you can. Dude. I think that's somebody smitten.
I know it's bad. She pulls up on my screen, and I legit just I legit turn into like the
Awooga.
Like, yeah, Awooga. My eyes pop out of my head. I hit myself in the head with a comedically large mallet.
Yeah.
I start slamming my desk. I start howling.
Humana.
That's literally me. Humana. Gazooey mama.
I'm happy for you. Yeah, I'm happy for you. No, she is really cute.
Thanks. Who is your favorite from Date Everything so
far?
I
haven't met everybody so far. I think I obviously I love both of the guys in the breaker box. Eddie and Volt both. I love them.
Oh yeah, they're legit.
Like, whoa.
You seem like the type that would like Eddie specifically.
Okay, well yes.
I feel like specifically like Eddie more than Volt.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like you might like it a little bit toxic. I feel like you might like it just a little bit. I feel like you might like him a little rough around the edges, like I could fix them type beat. I feel like you could fix Eddie.
Why are you reading me so bad?
But no, but that's like the thing though, is Eddie is like an I can fix him that you probably actually could fix though. That's the
I know,
thing.
right?
He's like a
right.
reasonable
Like
I can
I
fix him.
see him and I'm like, I want to make you happy, and I know that I can. You know?
Yeah, I think my second favorite would probably be Dirk.
I also really like Dirk. I was also gonna say Dirk.
Dude, I love Dirk.
He is so
Dude,
fashionable.
He's another fix him that I could probably actually fix because
Yeah.
all it would take is just the bare minimum in a relationship. Because I forget her name, but his girlfriend is fucking crazy. She's a
so
psycho.
mean. She's so mean to him. I feel.
She's so mean. She's a psycho. He does not deserve. He deserves someone better, like me.
Yeah. We could both hold
Mhm.
his hands.
That's true. We could
Yeah.
have. We could be in a poly relationship with our laundry.
With our
hamper.
laundry. Yay! Yay! It sounds wonderful. Sounds wonderful. Our next question is, what 2010s trend did you participate in? And we've been given examples.
Ooh,
Like the
okay.
cup song, the ice bucket challenge, chubby bunny, or etc.
Ooh. The cinnamon. I did the cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, me too.
I did the cinnamon spoon challenge.
Did
yeah.
you enjoy it? How many
What do you
times?
think,
How many
dude?
times? How many times? How many times did you
times.
do it? 3 times?
I did it once,
Oh.
once just because someone asked me
Yeah.
to, and I didn't like it. It was awful, and I felt like I was dying. The second time, I was like, okay, maybe I'm overreacting. I wanna just see,
Right.
just to make sure. And I
Just- yeah.
tried it, and I was like, yeah, no, that was horrible. I'm never doing that again. And then
Right.
the third time, I got paid $20 to do it.
Whoa,
So
20
I mean,
bucks.
Yeah, dude,
Wow.
that was a lot of money back in my day.
No, it absolutely was.
Back in my day, you know.
You're 22.
Back in my day, dude, I'm 22 with back problems, bro. It's
Well,
rough.
yeah,
It's rough
I
out
mean,
here.
they start like right out the gate.
Yeah,
We're
that's
put
true,
onto
yeah.
this world. Our back is good for 12 days, 12 business days.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then it's
yeah.
bad.
Not even business days. Not even business days. Business days implies it's good for the weekends. That is not the case. It's bad.
I feel, yeah, I'd argue it's worse on the weekends.
Yeah, I think it's worse.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot what was the initial question? Yeah, the
what,
trends.
what
Oh
trends? Yeah.
yeah. It wasn't really a trend. It was just like a popular thing at the time.
I feel like it was a trend.
Did you remember those like they were called silly bands? They were like
fucking love
little
silly bands,
like rubber band wristbands that were like in the shapes of animals.
Yeah, well, they had other things that were
I love
also not
those.
just in the shape of animals, because I remember that was the first time I'd
Yeah.
ever stolen from an establishment.
Oh, let's unpack that a little
Well,
bit.
I was
Let's
a
hear
child,
little bit
okay?
more
I
about
was a
that.
child, okay?
Which,
And somebody had
yeah.
opened up this pack of silly bands, and the silly bands were just scattered, and I was like,
right.
well,
I mean, might as well.
That's
like if
what
you're
I'm saying.
walking-
I'm
if
like, they're
walking
gonna
down the
throw 'em
street and I see
away.
a Benj- yeah, no, I mean, if I'm walking down the street and I see Benny's from like a tipped over like bank truck, I'd be walking home. I'd be walking home a rich man. That's all I'll tell you.
Stop. So, I mean, well, it's once it's out of its original container, it's free game for anybody.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
free. It's up for grabs at that
Yeah.
point. It's anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I mean, no one's. I mean,
what
it's
it
no one's keeping
was.
track.
I remember it being, well, because when I was in like middle school and elementary school, like at the end of elementary school going into like middle school and stuff, and middle school for a little bit, I was what you would call
Yeah.
a scene kid. So silly bands were
Oh.
everything.
Yeah.
Silly bands were everything.
Right. Yeah. I mean, fair enough. Honestly, I mean, there are worse things you could be obsessed with as a kid. Like there are way worse things. Like I remember there was a kid who was really obsessed with collecting rocks at recess back in like elementary school.
Did he throw them at you?
His name. No, he didn't. No. His name was Brady, and he was so obsessed with them that like he like would collect them and keep them to himself. And there was one time, probably multiple times, but one time that I specifically remember where someone tried to take one of his rocks, and he was so possessive of his rocks that he just swallowed the rock so they couldn't have it.
Bro's got rocks chilling in his digestive system. That's crazy.
No, he did. He legit
That's
did.
Were they large
And he
rocks
was
or were
at-
they like
dude,
pebbles?
No, it wasn't like a big rock. It was like not quite pebble size, but they were small,
Wow.
like smooth rocks. It was like kind of like
Wow.
yeah.
I kind of respect
So,
that.
I mean,
Because at that
me
point,
too.
yeah,
I
then
respect the
truly
commitment,
no
yeah.
one else is getting that rock. That is his rock forever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you
I mean,
think-
look. I want a man that's gonna be as committed as Brady was. That's the kind of commitment I'm looking for. I
If-
want him to.
Do you think that if you
Like that.
swallow a rock, it digests in your system, or does it like stay there forever?
Oh hell no. It probably sits in there and like just rumbles around and passes.
Stop.
Like a
that's
Lego
cute.
brick.
It's like a DIY kidney stone.
Oh my god. Oh, ew. DIY kidney stone. You're a bad person.
What?
You're disgusting. Why would you put that in my head?
Well, because I mean,
Oh
what,
my
I mean, isn't that
God.
basically what it is?
No,
what do
a
kidney
kidney
stones do?
stone comes out of your kidneys. You pass a rock through your intestines.
Are kidneys not an intestine?
No, kidneys are not an intestine. They're an organ.
What's the difference, really? Who's counting?
Your intestines are organs. Your intestines are organs. Your intestines.
I know.
Intestine is not
see, your intestines are organ. That's see exactly. And a kidney's an organ, and the
I've had enough of you.
intestines
I've had enough of you. Read a book. Read a book. Read a book. I've had enough of you. Take a dude. I love human anatomy, and this is pissing me off. You're making me mad. You're getting on my nerves here, shrimp boy.
Your nerves.
Better
Okay,
watch
nerves.
your freaking tone around me.
So nerves. Are nerves also an intestine, or are nerves an organ?
No, they're neither.
What?
Nerves are neither.
Nerves are part of your organ
Nerves are
system.
No, nerves are just nerves.
So what?
No.
So how
nerves
many?
nerves are tissue.
So okay, tissue. That's a whole new category. Okay, so
Yeah.
you have intestines, you have organs, and then you have tissue.
Yeah.
What other categories are there?
What? The intestines are not their own okay, hold on, let's back up. Let's clear up. Intestines are not a category. Intestines are part of your intestinal tract, which is technically part of an organ.
Okay, so the kidney and the kidney and the stomach are almost the same.
What about the kidneys? That's not even remotely the same.
They're almost the same.
No, they're not.
They're both organs.
Okay. And just to clarify, nerves are not organs. Nerves are a type of tissue, and there's 4 types of tissue in your body. There's epithelial, connective, muscle, and nervous.
Muscle.
Nervous tissue is specifically like your nervous system. It's like brain, spinal cords and stuff. Muscle tissue is what you think it is. It's your muscle. There's a couple different there's 3 different types. I'm blasting back to college right now trying to remember because it's been a minute. There's cardiac muscle, which is obviously in the heart. There's smooth muscle and skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscle is like attached to the bones. That's like ligaments and stuff. And smooth muscle is like specifically the inside of internal organs. So like the inside of your intestines, ligma balls. Yeah, the inside of like your intestines has like smooth muscle, and that like helps with digestion. And then there's also epithelial. Epithelial is like the skin tissue specifically. It's like the couple of layers of skin. And then I'm pretty sure connective tissue, if I remember correctly, is like what binds. It's like what helps like your organs and stuff stay in place.
So the tissue in the organs like kind of hold hands.
What?
You said that they help.
What are you saying to me right now? What are you? It's tissue.
So no,
It's flesh.
So you said no, but you said that the one of the organs the tissue one of I already forgot. Stop. No, you said something and then you started talking, and I forgot what I was gonna ask. So they're holding hands because they're connected.
Sure, man. Whatever. I give up. I give up. Open the schools. Open the schools.
Close them.
Please get him back into school.
That's crazy. You learned a good. How do you feel about math? If you're good at science, how do you feel about math?
I'm really good at math, but I don't like it.
Oh, so you're really good. How do you know how long division works?
I did.
Just so you don't actively remember how long division works.
Yeah, no, absolutely not anymore. I don't. Hell no, I don't.
Do you know how multiplication of numbers bigger than 300 work?
Yes. If you gave me like a piece of paper, I could do like I could do ye old classic pen and paper multiplication. Division, probably not.
Interesting. Okay, that wasn't a part of the questions. I was just curious for my own personal.
You just wanted to know.
Yeah.
Okay, you just want to know if like I could do the taxes around the house. Like,
no, I love taxes. I love doing taxes.
Ew.
What do you mean?
You
ew?
love tax? What do
You
you mean you
were
love
just
your
going
tax?
off about how much
I've
you like
never met someone-
bodies. I love taxes. We each have our
Okay,
own little
well, then
thing.
I have a scientific I feel like a scientific infatuation with anatomy makes more sense than liking doing your taxes.
Somebody's
Can we
gotta
just-
like doing the taxes.
Yeah, my tax man.
So,
Are
I can be
you-
a tax
is-
man.
You can be my tax man.
Yeah.
Can we get a real quick chat room consensus? Do you guys
I'm the
doing
tax.
your taxes?
I enjoy taxes.
How do you feel about doing your taxes?
I do my taxes the second that it opens up. I get excited.
Ew, dude.
What do you
postponed
mean,
my taxes-
ew?
Dude, I postponed my taxes until April 13th.
No,
of this year,
that's
and
the
they're due on
last-
the 15th.
Stop!
What?
I found out that like people in my family and stuff, they still had to do their tax until like the very last day, and I was like, guys, so I had to go over and I did their taxes for them because they wouldn't have fucking done them. And I'm like, guys, your taxes, you have to do your taxes. And they're like, why do you always talk about so much of taxes whenever it's tax season? I'm like, well, somebody's got to do them. Somebody's got to do the
you
taxes.
would pop a blood vessel if I told you how my
An
taxes this
aneurysm.
year went.
I often have
Do you wanna-
aneurysms. I do want to know how it went.
Do you want to know? Okay.
do.
So, taxes are due April 15th, right?
Yeah.
I started filing my taxes. I had all the paperwork stuff. I just procrastinated until April 13th. I did my taxes.
Okay.
I finished everything April 13th at like 11:59 p.m.
Okay.
I waited like a couple hours. I woke up in the morning as I was going to work on April 14th and got a notification from the IRS saying I had messed something up. So I then had to
Oh my
go back
God.
as soon as I got home from work, like 3 hours before the deadline, and do my
Stop.
taxes the night of.
Stop.
And I got them right. I got it right the second time, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I was fucking tweaking. I was
Well, maybe
stressing
because
so
they
hard,
give you
I
like
never-
4 months to do your taxes.
I know, and I'm never gonna make that mistake
Why?
again.
Why?
Look,
Why?
it's-
You're
look,
gonna now you have
look,
trauma.
Now I have trauma. Now I have tax trauma. and I'm
But
never
isn't
gonna
the
do it again.
consequences of your own actions?
But look, and that's the crazy thing. There weren't even consequences. I got away with
Damn
it too.
it! Damn it! But you have trauma
I got away
now.
with it too. Yeah,
Man.
there weren't consequences other than the trauma that I received. That was it.
Man, this sucks.
I mean, there are worse things you could get. Like, there are worse things you could get from procrastinating your taxes. You could get the IRS at your doorstep the next morning.
That's very
I
true.
didn't. Yeah.
I cannot.
Would you rather be chased by the IRS or have trauma?
I'd rather be chased by the IRS.
Dude, that motherfuckers are relentless, bro. I don't know.
I know. That's why I do my
so, like,
taxes
I don't
on
know.
time, all the time. I
That's not
know.
part of the question. That's not the part of the
I
question.
know that's not part of the question, but neither is talking about how the connective
You're making me
tissue
mad.
is holding hands with the
you-
organ system.
It's. I'm sorry. I shouldn't raise my voice at you. I shouldn't raise my voice at you.
In the middle of the
It's
cervix.
tissue. It's tissue. It's skin. It's flesh in your body. It can't hold. It's not.
In your
If you know
body
what, if
or
that's
on
what-
top of the body? Which
It's
tissue?
in the. It's tissue. It's tissue. It's in the body. It's tissue. It's tissue. Tissue is in the body. Tissue is in the body.
Whatever helps
That's
you
actually
sleep
not
at night,
entirely true,
dude.
'cause epithelial tissue. I never thought I'd get rage baited. I never thought that I would get rage baited by Rio. This is.
I'm a professional at my craft.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, your rage bait was successful. I hope you're happy. Now I'm crying and sobbing out of pure
See,
frustration.
it's the trauma. It's either that or the IRS.
The IRS trauma, Read the next question. Read the next freaking question. You shithead. I'm taking my hat. You made me so mad. I'm taking my hat off. I'm overheating.
How tall are you with the hat and the heels?
With the hat and the heels.
And the
Okay,
heels.
well, for starters, without the heels. Okay, look. Let me break this down for you. So, just barefooted, nothing. I am 5'9.5". Okay.
Right.
So what we're gonna do is, if I put on the heels add like probably an extra 2 inches. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that makes me like bare minimum 5'11.5".
Right.
And if we're really thinking about it, 5'11.5", like at that point, like on a good day, I'm not sure if you know, but like depending on how you sleep, sometimes you can like be a little bit
I've heard
taller
of
or
good
shorter
day
throughout the
before.
day. Yeah, you've heard about this? Yeah. So it's possible, like some days I probably am gonna wake up and with my shoes on, I'm gonna be 6 foot, like minimum. And at that point, if we're even really counting at that point, you could like round me up to 6'1" basically, depending on like the level of the like ground that I'm standing on. Like I might be a little bit higher.
I didn't know that we were counting elevation.
Okay, well, if we're not
like,
counting elevation, we don't have to. But like in that case, then bare minimum, I'm like 6 foot, right? And so if we then add the hat as well to the mix, the hat, the antlers, the ears are probably like a good foot. So at that point, I'm basically 7 feet tall. In reality, I probably shouldn't be VTubing. I should be signed for the Lakers.
Don't give me that look.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you think that so your arm length though, that doesn't really normally whenever you're like a 7 foot tall or something like that, normally like translates to the entirety of your body, and like your entire body is like taller. But if you're like on average 5'9", and then you're so you'll have like 5'9" arms, right? You have like 5'9" people arms.
No, I'm just deformed.
Shit.
Yeah, no, they made me in a test tube.
So
and I came out a little fucked up.
So is the deformation, does that take place in the intestines, the organs, or the tissue?
I am not falling for this rage bait. I'm not. You spammed it. Now I have immunity. It's like snake venom. It's like snake venom. You used it one too many times, and now I'm immune. You fucked up.
Our last question from the viewers is what is something that you're proud of right now?
What am I proud of right now? I think I'm proud of my music. I think I'm making really because I've been singing just kind of casually for a really long time. I say really long time. I've been singing casually for like a few years now, like since high school. But I've never really taken it like super duper like seriously until now. And I think like if you were to like go and listen to my first cover versus my most recent, you can like tell there's a night and day difference in the quality of like like in my skill like singing, and I'm very proud of that.
Yeah, I mean you're putting in the work for sure.
Yeah, I like work. I like working hard and seeing the results of it. But what about you? What is something you're proud of right now?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
What? I gave you an answer. Give me something to work with.
Something that I'm proud of right now. I'd really have to think about that because I'm really hard on myself. So I don't right now. I don't know if there's anything that I am proud of because I'm really hard on myself right now. I got yesterday's Wordle, I think.
You're proud of your Wordle?
Yeah.
I mean, there are weird things you could be proud of. I think you should be proud of how passionate you are. From the outside looking in, it is so obvious to me that you are super duper passionate about what you do, about the music you make, about all the effort you put into your streaming. It is so obvious. Just like this is like our second time ever doing something on stream together, and it's just so obvious to me. It's clear as day that you have thought about all of this stuff. You've planned things out lots of times in advance. Every single time we're talking like in the DMs, you're always talking about like all of the cool things you've got going on, all of like the things you have planned, your all the events you attend, all of the concerts that you go to. It's honestly kind of inspiring. If I'm being real, it's honestly inspiring.
You know, I think
just seeing how much you care.
Stop. That's very nice of you. Sometimes I feel like I care too much, and that will be my detriment one day. I'm gonna get cooked out there. I care too much. But
I mean, better to care too much than not at all.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. That's very much trueness. No, I think it's less. I feel like I'm not very much of an inspiring person. It's more so that I want to continue on because everybody else inspires me so much. You know? I think it's such a VTubing in general, such a big give and take. You know?
Yeah.
And it definitely is inspiring seeing how much you are working on like singing and pursuing that as well. I see it. No, like you literally do so much. You literally every time you like whip out a new like little short form, I'm like, hey yo, it's time.
Yeah.
Are you being rizzed up again?
Sure.
That's crazy. Tissue, organs, stopping rizz.
Okay, you successfully pissed me off again. You successfully made me mad again. Yeah, no, but I think
that.
it really is. Like you said, it really is give and take. Like I don't think anyone really understands just how much they inspire other people. Like I have had people recently tell me like that like I'm their Oshi, and I had someone in a college class tell me they were writing an essay and like doing research on how to like be a good content creator and how to like stream and be successful and like be entertaining, and they included me in like their thesis
as like
statement
a reference.
and, like,
That's
one of the examples.
Crazy.
I was like, what the fuck are you, dude? And
it's a good example, though. Yeah.
I guess, but I think, like you said, it's very give and take. Like you inspire people, and in turn, you are inspiring. As long as like people can really tell when you're passionate. It is like, it is so obvious to people watching streamers. It's really obvious. You can tell when they're like really into it versus when someone is faking it.
That's very true.
When people see how passionate you are, like the effort that you're putting in to make your content better and to keep doing things that people like and that are entertaining, and like do things you love, that in turn is inspiring to people, and it can make people, you know, want to do things themselves.
Yeah, I think it does, like, because it definitely does show like a different standard, you know? It feels even if you as a person feel like you haven't done anything like out of what you normally would, I think that, yeah, in general, people are able to tell whenever there's a lot of love put into something.
Yeah. Like to other people that might not be either as talented or like as committed, or maybe just in general, like they might not know as much, it opens a door for them, and that it might be like you or me, we might be the final thing that pushes them over the edge into like, you know what? I'm gonna actually like seriously pursue this. Pursuing something that I tucked
away for a long time, or thought that I couldn't do, you know?
Yeah, and the coolest part about that to me is that we'll never know.
That's
They're
very
on their
true
own completely separate journey.
That's very true.
We have an impact on people that we're never gonna see, and I think that's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Hopper's so cool.
Especially you. Especially
not
you.
Me.
Especially you.
Not me. I appreciate
you were one of the
though.
reasons that I actually seriously started like really hammering down on doing music stuff.
Well, because you're good and you need to be.
No.
And if it's something that you're passionate about, you need to be.
You were part of the reignition for that passion, though.
Good. Oh, good. But give yourself credit too, because you're really the one that ultimately pushed yourself over that edge. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever. Scream. Piss pots.
Whatever.
I have one final question, actually. I only do 5 questions, but we have a bonus question.
Oh, do we?
We do, that I grabbed, because it appears that this was submitted by someone who signed this as Hopper.
Oh. Who's that guy? He sounds like a jackass.
So I believe, Hopper wants to know, do you fuck with pulp in your orange juice?
And you know what? I think that's a good question. Do you fuck with pulp in your OJ?
I do fuck with pulp in my OJ. Do you fuck with pulp in your OJ?
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon.
Shut the fuck up! It's not like okay. Listen, I don't mind a chunky thing in my mouth from time to time. All right.
Ew, that's disgusting.
What do you mean?
Dude, drinking OJ and then feeling the pulp slide down your throat, that's like
biting
into an apple and finding a worm in there. That's disgusting.
It's not like that at all.
That's exactly what it's like.
It's
like biting into a food that is soft and you get an unexpected crunch.
Okay, well, orange juice is a liquid to begin with, and it's already a very thick liquid, okay? So whenever you're drinking some pulp, it's just...
OJ is not thick!
What kind of orange juice are you having?
Not thick orange? Dude, are you drinking viscous orange juice? Are you drinking crude oil? What are you doing? Ew. It's good. It's like boba tea. Yeah. You're not gonna like my opinion on boba tea. You're not gonna like my.
So okay,
you're not gonna like what I have to say.
Obviously, if you don't like boba tea, then it's natural that you're not gonna like orange juice with pulp. You're already biased. You're coming in with a biased opinion.
Okay, well, I didn't like boba tea. I didn't like OJ with pulp before I didn't like boba.
So you just have a texture problem.
Is so safe. I guess. Okay, well, no, the reason I don't like boba,
Is it because you don't like liquid?
I had boba for the...
With like
What?
you
No,
don't want like a liquid with also a texture that is not a liquid. Like do you
Well,
like
it's
your
not-
do you
I
like your
don't-
textures to be like this is the texture that I'm expecting and this is the texture that I'm gonna get and this is the texture
I
that
guess so,
you know
yeah.
something like that, more compartmentalized.
I think so.
I
It was just like the
see.
first time I had boba tea was at Offkai, and I'm gonna be honest, I thought that the straws were that wide just for the fashion, and I thought the little boba balls were in there just again for the fashion. Color me surprised when I go in, I dive in, like take a full like a
Stop!
swig,
Stop! Did you start
and
choking?
The back of my throat just gets straight assaulted by balls.
That's not the only thing. Well, yeah, okay, never. You
Like,
told the joke
look,
for me.
no, look, yeah, look. I felt like genuinely assaulted.
Oh,
It
no.
was so disgusting. I take like the biggest swig of a drink I've ever had in my entire life, and they just slide down the back of my throat to my stomach before I even have a chance to react, and I can feel them go down. It was. I felt uncomfortable.
You know that you
I
can
felt so
order the
uncomfortable.
boba without the balls. So no balls?
You can't? Okay, what
Yeah.
that isn't even really tea.
Yes. What do you mean? The tapioca
boba
isn't.
tea?
No, the tapioca isn't what. It's milk tea then. It's just milk tea. People call it boba just for like
Oh.
ease of. You know, boba's just milk
wait, what
tea.
does the boba mean then?
Boba is the tapioca pearls that are in there.
Oh, okay. So
Basically.
but if they're tapioca pearls, why are they called boba?
Okay, listen.
You would call them tapioca.
I don't
You just
know.
call it tapioca tea.
I don't know all the phonetics in there. People do call it tapioca tea sometimes.
I want to know what the etymology of boba is.
I guess I'm pulling up Google again. I should have
I
done
guess.
this when we were talking about the internal
Christ. Oh
organs.
my god.
Why is boba
Tapioca. Boba plus tea equals boba
called
tea.
Boba.
Wait, really? I had no idea. Oh my god. That's crazy.
Boba is called boba because of chewy tap. That's not what I'm asking.
That's
the
not
term,
what I'm looking for. We're looking for the,
the term,
etymology of
the
boba.
term
I'm
boba
Googling.
is derived from a Taiwanese slang term, which itself is related to the shape of the tapioca balls, and originally
Boba
as a
is
reference
Cantonese for large
to
balls.
large, yeah.
Okay. You know what? Occam's razor. Sometimes the simplest answer is the correct one.
Is
I
the
guess.
one that you don't want to
Sure.
hear, really?
Yeah, sure. It's Cantonese for large balls. Boba in my mouth. Boba in my mouth.
Aim it directly for the throat. Do you, maybe you would like
know,
the
I'm
maybe
not
you
like
would
that.
like the popping pearl, but no, you wouldn't. They're like the
I
little
don't
popping
think
juice
so.
ones. Yeah, because that one
Dude,
has
I
more
already
of a-
have texture issues. I do
Yeah.
not do well with pop rocks. I cannot
What?
imagine swallowing popping boba balls that assault my uvula.
No, it's
That'd be awful.
it's not like that. It's just
Wait,
it's just
it's not?
a thin like film layer of like a fruit film on top of like an injection of juice. So instead of it being like the chewy tapioca, it's like a little. Still, imagine like bubble wrap. They're more like bubble wrap, and they pop, and then juice explodes in your mouth.
Ew.
What do you mean, you?
It exploded.
Well, I mean,
busts
you
in
have
your
the
mouth?
capability to decide if if the ball explodes in your mouth or not.
I mean, I guess.
Because you could also just like have
I don't know, man. I don't really want. I don't want to bite into something like that and then feel it. I don't like jelly donuts either for the same reason. Do you like jelly donuts?
I do like jelly donuts.
Oh my god, I hate you.
What do you mean you hate me?
Not actually.
This
Dude,
date is gonna
going
be so. I'm crying
This
so
date
bad.
is going so south now. Oh my god, dude, I don't like jelly donuts either for that same reason. I don't like biting into that and then just getting assaulted by sludge.
Well,
by viscous sludge.
Sludge! Well, no, okay, can I make it go north? That's why I will take your sludge donuts for you if you are gifted them.
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that's fair enough. If
Yeah.
I got if I got a jelly donut gifted to me, I would just give it to you.
Right, see? And if I got
no.
normal milk tea with no boba, I would give it to you.
Oh my god, that is so. Wait, we fixed it, guys. We did it. See, this
Communication
is how a
matters.
good relationship functions. We talk through. Yeah, communication matters. We talk through our problems, and now we're gonna come out the other side stronger.
Right. I'm glad we had this session.
Yeah, me too. I'm so glad.
Entering.
I was starting to get. I was seeing red. I'm not gonna lie. I was about to just like go primal.
Oh,
They start
primal,
clobbering you, but
And what does that look like?
well, like caveman with a club just clobber you.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you seen Epic the Musical yet?
No.
Oh my god! I was gonna make a polyphemus joke.
Sorry,
oh my god!
I don't really watch musicals. Sorry, stop grabbing.
You don't?
No. I think it's because
Dude.
I took like when I was younger and like growing up because I was a theater kid. I did so many musicals that like I never like.
Oh, that makes sense.
I'm like musicals. Like I don't find. I'm more of like the guy that just is in the musicals, where it's just like the guy that just.
You're just the guy that's you're on the stage in the musical. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, dude.
Against my will sometimes.
Dude, you gotta watch it, dude. That's literally, dude. That's so free, man. You could watch Epic the Musical with your chat. It'd be like a fun bonding activity. I did that. It was awesome.
Yeah,
and it's also really good. It's a really good musical in general.
The music is really good. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. Yeah. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to indoctrinate everyone to like Chikawa.
That shouldn't require indoctrination. If that requires anything other than a quick like flash of the photo on your camera, like on your screen, like on your phone, and they say anything other than "Oh my God, give me 10 of them," that should be grounds for like humane euthanasia, like on the spot.
I agree. Euthanasia, does that?
I love Chikawa.
So euthanasia, whenever you inject euthanasia, does that go into the muscle, or does that go into?
This is also a blast from the past from college. So, euthanasia medicine specifically, it goes in the vein. It's
the
intravenous.
vein.
Yeah, it goes in the vein.
That's a new category.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why when they give you the lethal injection, they put it in your veins.
I see. Okay.
What would your follow up to that? If you were being executed, if you had the death penalty, what method of execution would you choose?
I don't care.
Oh, just spin it, just gamba, just spin the roulette.
Yeah, like they could take me out no matter whatever way suits their fancy. If somebody's
like, you'd be okay with firing squad too.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means, but sure.
It's a they would shoot you.
That's fine. I'll bleed out. That's fine.
See, that's the thing. I'm kind of afraid of firing squad because, like, what if the guy misses? What if he like clips the I think they usually aim for the head. What if there are like freak stories of people surviving gunshot wounds to the head.
I have watched videos about
survive.
That, yeah.
What if you just survive?
I think that they would just.
Question? Yeah.
Well, if they're wanting to like take you out anyway, like if it's a death penalty thing, wouldn't they just shoot you again? Like.
Well, I think what they do is for firing squads. This is such a weird first date conversation. This is fucking crazy, by the way. But like, I think what they do for firing squads is like they have only one gun is actually loaded. So because obviously if you're shooting a guy, it's gonna be traumatic.
So they're forcing an anxiety attack on you too. I see.
Well, no, they do it so you don't know for certain that you're the one that actually you because like if you know you're the one that shot the guy, it's like, wow, that's messed up. But like if you don't know, it's like, okay, there's plausible deniability.
Wouldn't you be able to tell in the body though, wherever it hits the body, like who actually had the gun?
I don't think so.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just find somebody that's
easy?
like into like that's
that?
like. Well, no. I mean, it's easy. What the fuck is this hat? Yeah, it's easy because just find some guys that like enjoy taking them out back that? Old Yeller style. Well,
do you frick with a hat? That's a chat redeem. I didn't put that on there. That's just I have a redeem. I have a redeem that spins a wheel of like hats. 4 different hats and it puts one of them on me. Ignore that. Look, act as if that's not even there. Keep talking to me as if that's not there.
No, I just like, yeah, because I feel like you just gotta find some guys that really are interested in shooting people, and then also I feel like you'll be able to tell like in the place that everybody is, you'd be able to tell from where the bullet hits of who had the bullet, you know?
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Now, me personally, I probably would go with lethal injection.
I mean, that sounds fun too.
I'm kind of a baby for needles, though. I'd probably ask them to give me something like that, like spray, like freeze spray that makes you,
the stuff that they put in cars?
No, there's like a little spray that you can put on. I do this whenever it's an option when I go to the doctor. There's like a little freeze spray that you can get sprayed. What's so funny?
So you know a lot about getting lethally injected at the doctors.
Well, not specifically injections of the lethal kind, but injections like in general. Like I got my blood drawn. I don't know if I told you, but I had a doctor's appointment this Monday. I got my blood drawn for labs. And I'm a baby about needles.
Really?
Like, I don't really react to the pain, but like I look away from the needles because I'm a giant infant. But what they did is kind of crazy. I thought they were supposed to. I asked my friends after the fact. Apparently, after you like get blood drawn, they are supposed to like give you sugar, like a drink or something, to like replenish your blood sugar because they take a lot of blood from your body. They didn't do that for me when I got my blood drawn. They legit just popped that sucker out.
How much?
Put a band-aid over.
How much blood were you giving?
You're good to go. Not that much. It was only like 4 little vials of blood, like just for like generic labs. But like they popped the thing out, bandaged me up, sent me on my way. I was sitting there at the front desk checking out. I was getting a little weak in the knees. I was kind of wobbling. I was starting to sweat profusely.
It's kind of
I
hot.
was getting lightheaded. Anyways, they checked me out. They're like, "Yeah, you're good to go." I'm sitting there like in a stupor at this point, like profusely sweating, like about to fall over. Like, thanks. Have a good day.
I've
And
never.
I fucking hobble out of the doctor's office. I sit down in my car. And as soon as I sit down, I pass out. I wake up fucking 10 minutes later, just sitting there.
Stop!
Like
That's
a
crazy. That kind of reminds me
nothing.
of the one time I got bit by a dog in my face.
Ooh.
So I had to go to the emergency room because I was bleeding from my face everywhere because I had a gaping hole in my face.
Of course.
So I went to the doctor and I was like, "Hi, emergency room," and I had to wait in like the waiting room for like 45 minutes. So I'm just holding bleeding out for like 45 minutes. With this big ass hole in my face, and then I get in there and I get my like rabies shot so I don't freaking like die, you know, of like rabies or anything, just to be sure. And they were like,
naturally.
"Okay, here, right." So they gave me my prescription and blah 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 blah. And then I was like, "Hey, do you guys have like some bandages that I can like wrap this up in so I can like go pick up my prescription and stuff?" And they're like, "No, we don't actually have anything." And I was like,
"Oh, of course they wouldn't. Yeah.
What?
Of course not.
So
Why would the hospital have
So I
bandages?
had to
Yeah, no,
go.
why would the hospital have
I had to
bandages,
roll up to CVS Pharmacy with this gaping hole in my face, just bleeding out. I couldn't even. They didn't even clean it up or anything. And the CVS people were like, "Oh!" whenever they saw me, because I was like, I literally look like a zombie, you know.
I mean, reasonable reaction.
Yeah.
If I was at the Walgreens cash register and I saw a motherfucker with half his face ripped off walking, I'd probably scream too. Like, I get it.
Yeah,
I'd probably be a
hospitals ain't
little
shit.
bit concerned.
Yeah, me too. Okay,
know.
we're on our final. Sorry, I cut you off. Keep going.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say already. You're good.
That's
I already
crazy.
forgot.
That's crazy. I was gonna say that we're on our final round of our final mini game round. If you are wanting to play our final
shite.
mini game.
Yes.
Okay. This is a game that I call red flag, green flag, and these are all red flags or green flags that could go either way. They could go either way, so they require some thought. Okay. I've picked out 5 different red flags and or green flags well, you gotta pick one or the other. Okay. Our first red flag or green flag is they have no strong opinions.
That's like a red. I think red flag.
Red flag, really.
I want someone that knows what they want and yeah, I want someone that knows what they want.
So somebody that's not incredibly just agreeable just to be agreeable.
Yeah, I will look. Have you ever watched Hunter x Hunter?
I love Hunter x Hunter. Okay, sorry.
Oh my god, I forget the name. The rat guy that's Netero's second. He's like his like vice president.
Yeah.
Netero kept that rat dude around specifically because he disagreed with him on everything, and it made everything more interesting. So it's like the same thing for me. I want my partner to be able to tell me no and fist fight me on some shit if they want to.
Solid.
Okay, it keeps it real, you know?
Yeah. I agree.
You feel me? Yeah.
I do feel you.
You get it.
Well, you're kind of strong. You feel strong. Sorry.
I feel, yeah, I want someone that feels strongly about things, or at the very least, like, knows what they want.
Yeah.
And they're willing to disagree
to
with me
like kind of
about it.
fight about it a little bit, and at least
Yeah.
at least learn how to see eye to eye. At the very least, work
Yeah,
to that.
exactly,
work to that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because if they're just
solid.
sitting there being agreeable all the time, even for things that they are uncomfortable with, that's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
gonna go
because
south
then
really quick.
then it almost feels like you're putting them in a situation, even though it's not your fault, obviously. But
Exactly. You would have no idea you're making them uncomfortable.
right,
you know?
right.
I want them to tell me they're uncomfortable or tell me what they want, so we can work through it.
Work on that. Well, this one goes kind of hand in hand with it then. How do you feel about somebody who just avoids all confrontation? Someone who just can't do confrontation at all. Whether it's a
Also
good
red
one or a
flag.
bad one, you know?
Also red flag. Okay, it's not a deal breaker, obviously. Like, that's something you can work through.
Right.
But that's another thing. It's like, okay, we're gonna have to work on that. We're gonna have to like figure out how we can figure out how exactly we can get you to the point where you are able to express yourself, you know?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get there.
It is
sure.
kind of necessary. Sometimes, you know, confrontation is not necessarily always a bad thing.
Yeah.
I think that people see confrontation or think about confrontational situations and will always assume the worst. And that's not really true.
Yeah, they always default to like some super duper serious shit.
Right.
It doesn't have to be like super serious.
I think that as long as one party feels like they've got a good grip on the situation and is willing to work on it and make the other party also feel like comfortable in bringing these things up, you know, confrontation is not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's like, yeah, it's important to like communicate.
It also shows that you
communicating,
care
then you're
more,
both going to end up miserable.
Right. Our next red or green flag is shares everything with their friends. Personal and private information. Things about you guys, things about their family, shares everything.
When we say everything, are we
Everything.
talking like quite literally
Everything.
Like
Everything.
every single thing.
Every detail.
Like if
oversharing.
I like trauma dumped, like complete oversharing. Yeah, again, red flag. Like there's like, you gotta understand, there are some things that you just don't say to people. You know, like there are things I would trust someone with that I would not want other people to know. Like really personal things, like really personal emotional things. If they're gonna go and just like spout that out to the public, I would be uncomfortable. I'd be uncomfortable with that.
It's definitely
I want someone who is gonna value my vulnerability. What about you?
Me?
I'm actually curious. What is your answer for all these for all three of these previous questions?
I think that
Where do you stand?
I'm pretty much the same on all of them. I think that no strong opinions. Well, that's I think I don't necessarily see that one as a red flag. But I guess it is very situational. Because there are some things where I'm like, well, you have to have an opinion on it or else I'm gonna go crazy. So I'd like to, or at least like we're not gonna have that conversation at the very least. But then I feel like, what's the point of being with somebody if you cannot have conversations about anything and everything, you know? So I guess in general, that one would be a red flag for me. Avoid confrontation. I'm also, I think that, yeah, as I had mentioned, like people see confrontation as something that is like end all be all. And it definitely doesn't
like
have to be.
Bad. Yeah.
It does not have to be that. And I am a firm believer as like if I'm seeing something wrong with something, or somebody brings up a concern or something to me that they obviously have like mulled over or like nervous to talk about, I feel like I very much want to be the type of person to be like, hey, thank you so much for bringing this to me. I appreciate that you know had that wanted to take the time to bring it up to me. That shows that you care about something, and I want to do my best to really take into consideration everything that you've given to me so we can come out with a good outcome. You know, I think that's I think just being having, I mean, obviously not immediately going at each other's throat. Not everything has to be like that,
Right,
you know?
right, yeah.
So I think
not
that,
everything is that serious.
yeah,
for sure.
I think it's even if it is that serious too. I feel like it's important to really listen to both sides. Even if you feel a certain way in a situation, it's good to at least try to understand where other people are coming from, you know, and try to come up with a compromise, even if it does mean compromising a little bit of your own view
definitely.
on it, you know. So
I agree.
so I guess that's more on that, and shares everything with friends. I'm kind of in the same vein of like that's definitely a red flag for me, mainly because I also don't really share anything with anybody at any given time, or at least I try not to. Even like my family's constantly like worried about me because I just never talk to anybody like ever.
That's
so
legit. Me too.
I'm more
I get
like
it.
I don't share anything. Well, so I mean it's mainly because of the same as what you were saying. Like if I am opening up to somebody, it's because I really need it at that time, you know. So if somebody's gonna overshare that, like that's scary. That's scary.
That is very,
and
that's
it feels
very scary.
untrustworthy, and then it's like, well, where can I put my trust and things like that.
Yeah. And on that same note, that's again why I think communication is important, because like you should, they might not know that it makes you uncomfortable. Right. They might not know that it makes you uncomfortable. You talking about like their stuff.
Right.
Again, most people probably wouldn't by default. Most people probably inherently understand the value in that privacy.
Right.
But it'd probably be good to verbalize that, you know?
I agree. Our next one is doesn't make plans with you. So therefore, you would have to be the one doing all the plans.
That's fine. I think that's a green flag.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother me.
That
doesn't bother me. Yeah. As long as they're like I said earlier, like if I suggest something and they don't want to do it, they like are like telling me they don't want to do it. That's fine. I don't mind being the one coming up with stuff as long as they're gonna tell me if they don't want to do something.
Yeah.
I suggest.
Okay. Interesting. And our last one is they don't notice little things. So you trim your hair, they don't notice. Or you do the laundry, they don't notice. And you have to always be like, oh, I did the thing. You know?
I don't think that's a red flag. I think I'm fine with that. I think that's a green flag.
Really?
It's whatever.
Wow,
Yeah.
he's so forgiving.
I mean, like, yeah, I don't see the problem with it, because I feel like it's a little bit unreasonable to expect people to notice like all the small details, you know, all the small stuff. Like if I were to like do laundry and they were to be like, hey, can you help me do some shit? Yeah, I feel like you don't really do anything. I'm like, hey, I did all of this stuff. They're like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were actually doing all of that. I apologize. That'd be okay.
Wow.
You know?
Wow, so easygoing. Damn.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
Damn.
What about you? How do you feel about the details?
I like somebody to notice things that I do, or because I'm often like I'll buy like new clothes or something, and I want somebody to be like, wow, is that new? You look great in it. And things like that, you know.
That's fair.
You
that's
know,
fair.
I want to be kind of what's the word? Doted on like that a little bit.
You want to gas you up.
Yeah,
you want to dote on you.
Right,
you want to be courted.
Right.
You want to be swooned. That's cute.
Exactly.
That's you know what? That's definitely fair enough.
But it's not necessarily like a red flag, but it's like I definitely would prefer
it's like
something like that.
A preferred thing.
Yeah.
I feel like some of these aren't like straight up red flags. Some of them are just like, oh,
could go either way.
I'd prefer that. Yeah, I'd go either way. Especially that one, I think could go either way.
Yeah. And I'm kind of I much prefer also. I want the person to be the one to make the plans with me more than anything else. It's not and it's not like I'll be like complicated and be like, oh no, I don't want to do that, or I don't want to do that. You know, it's like normally if somebody brings it up, I'm like, yay! I've been invited.
Yeah, yippee! Hi.
I'm in. Yeah, I'm in the club.
Yeah.
So yeah, I prefer. So that's more of a red flag
legit.
for me. Yeah.
That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. I get it. Respect.
But that's also just because
Respect
I'm
for
more of
that.
a submissive person in general. So I prefer to. I prefer
know.
to be that. Okay.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I gathered.
I'm gonna leave now.
I did not say there's anything wrong with that. I just
That's
said,
crazy. That's
look,
crazy. All Hopper does is come here and read
oh my
me.
God. Dude, what do you mean read? I was scrolling on the timeline like a few days, like not even a week ago, and then you quote retweeted someone saying it's so hard being a bottom with a picture of yourself saying real. What do you mean?
This is the worst day of my life. I have to leave. I have to leave.
I just want you to know I'm scrolling right now. I'm on your profile on Twitter scrolling right now looking for it.
Don't find it. Don't find it. I gotta delete this shit.
I'm gonna find it. I'm going to your media tab. No, I'm going to your media tab.
I'm deleting this shit. I'm deleting this shit.
Yeah, I'm deleting that. Wow, in digital footprint, bro.
I gotta go.
Digital footprint. It'll follow you anywhere. Oh, there it is.
No.
Yeah, that's from July 5th. Bottoming is so hard, this isn't fair, with like a million crying emojis, and then it's a quote retweet of you with a speech bubble.
Can we restart?
Look, again, I didn't say there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just making an astute observation. Look, you want someone who notices the details? I'm noticing the details. These are the details.
No more details.
These are the details.
Okay, you're just saying this like this is a crime scene investigation. No more details.
No more details. Okay, whatever. All right. Look. Just don't say. I don't know the details. Don't ever tell me. I don't see the details. I see him all right. I don't
like it here anymore. Okay, well, that was my last question for the entire thing,
God.
which means we have concluded our date.
No.
I'm shocked that they haven't kicked us out of
I know,
the
we've
cafe.
been really loud.
Yeah.
And like kind of annoying too. I saw some people get up and leave.
Absolutely annoying. We've been the worst.
Yeah, like we've been pretty bad. We've gotten some weird looks.
100%. Hopper, do you have anything that you would like to promo to my chat or anything? Any last words that you'd like to tell everyone?
I don't have anything to promo. Thank you so much for having me on. This was so much fun.
Thank you for joining.
I know. Thank you for inviting me. I was starstruck when I opened the DM and said, and I read, "Hey Hopper, do you want to go on a date with me?" That was crazy. That was so cute. That was bananas. Also, what's crazy is this is like the first actual like real collab we've done together.
That's very true. That's very true. Which is crazy.
Yeah, that is insane. Like we talk all the time, and like I was there for your birthday stream, but this is the first like real actual like extended thing we've done.
I'm happy. I had a good time.
This was so much fun. This was so much fun. I want to do more.
Yeah.
I want to do more.
I know that we wanted to play scary games together at some point, even if it's off
stream. Oh my god, we made plans that a long time ago. Yeah, we gotta. I'll enter my mind palace. You know, the mind that has like holes and stuff in it. That one. Yeah, I'll hop in that one over the next few days. And
don't rush yourself.
I'll think of something.
Don't rush yourself. You haven't been feeling well. I already thank you for your time.
Sick.
Please get some rest.
No, dude, the grind never stops.
No, it should stop for a second just so you can rest up a little bit.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
It can stop while I go. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I told you. I promised you I was gonna eat one of the two spiciest bulldog ramen packs I have. I got them both right here. You hear that?
Yeah, I do.
That's it.
It's
I'm gonna go plate one of those
time.
after
Yay!
It's time. I'm gonna send you a picture of my sniveling, drooling, snot-covered face.
I look forward to it. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Take care of yourself, okay?
I will attempt. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Thank you so much for having me on Rio's chat. You VIPs, it was so nice meeting you. Thank you for putting up with me.
Thank you
so much for putting up with me. But I'm gonna bounce.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye.
I'll see you. Bye, Rio.
Bye.
July 13th. And today I met Hopper. I was a little nervous myself. I hadn't gotten a chance to talk with him before like this. I hope that he didn't notice. But you know, I think maybe he was a little nervous too. And I think that made me feel a little better. It was kind of cute. I wonder, did he think when I stumbled I was cute too? Until next time.